Insight into what closes a sale? With OpenPhone's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions and use those insights to coach your team and level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with OpenPhone. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try OpenPhone for free at openphone.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's openphone.com/free. openphone.com/FREE.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
My name is Drew. Pronounced with the O.
It's in your face with Drew Garabo.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Now, here are some of your no-name bands. Sonic Youth, 9 Inch Nails.
Live from the 102.5 The Bone Studios in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Drew Garabo. Live.
Peaceful song would have been the way to go to start today's program, but I couldn't have foreseen today's news. As you heard on Senning's show, podcaster, political figure, Charlie Kirk, young father, was shot at a Turning Point rally in Utah. The university is reporting that he was shot from 200 yards away. We have seen the video, myself, John Senning, Maurice, and it is difficult to think of a way that anyone could have survived being shot in that location and losing that amount of blood immediately, surviving. That doesn't seem like a likelihood, but one never knows. We'll keep you abreast all afternoon. As we get information, you'll get information. I think I can speak for John when I say we're not interested in more divisive rhetoric, blaming anyone without knowing anything about the shooter. All you really need to focus on is that regardless of how you feel about his political leanings and divisive rhetoric, a young father was shot. And that's a tragedy. Now let's enjoy some 9 Inch Nails tonight, baby.
What do you do to music like this? Like, what's the vibe? Because it's not a dance necessarily. Is it a shimmy? Is it a bob? Is it a groove? Is it a thrust?
Funny you should say that, because when I walked into work and John Brennan, our boss, and JoJo, our other boss, saw my attire, JoJo asked if there would be moshing, and John Brennan said, and he's correct, there's really no moshing to music like that, but it's just kind of
Was it? Am I misremembering? Because I think this video went viral, like maybe last week at one of their newer shows. That there were people crowd surfing, and I think there was a Santa Claus crowd surfing at the Nine Inch Nails, and then Trent Reznor started cracking up in the middle of the song.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah,
I mean, he's singing "Head Like a Hole," but man, it was oh my God, it was to see Santa Claus crowd surfing like that is absolutely insane. We are hearing that Charlie Kirk is in critical condition as of 10 minutes ago. That is not confirmed. I am not a big fan of, spreading misinformation per se, but we are hearing that he is in critical condition per CBS News. Again, we'll keep you posted as best we can. But yeah, John, I think in like the 18,000 or so people that'll be there tonight at the arena will kind of all just be. It's not like you and I. We love going to reggae shows where there's this big vibe of like. Irie vibes.
A little sway, a little vibe to it.
This one, there's not really that same Irie vibe, but everyone there grew up listening to Nine Inch Nails, and there's that alienation kind of feeling to it. Like we're all weirdos. We're all with each other tonight.
There's music that washes over you. Then there's music that moves through you.
Yes.
And I would say it's kind of something that moves through you that makes you think about that angst that you felt that made you fall in love with that kind of music. And it kind of paralyzes you a little bit, and you just kind of sway to it.
Yeah.
It really, I talked about it a little bit, but going to that Blink-182 show made me realize how I have been so pigeonholed into certain concerts. I go to tons of concerts, but they are similarly aligned. A lot of the reggae stuff, a lot of country stuff, and just being in a kind of an emo rock crowd, you take for granted all of the different energies and vibes that can come from a show when you're so used to kind of one thing.
Yeah, and especially when you look at Nine Inch Nails' evolution, because when they came out with Pretty Hate Machine, pretty much Trent Reznor, but they came out with Pretty Hate Machine in '89. It was where new wave met industrial. A lot of us were into The Cure, Depeche Mode, etc. But then through the years, like the people who loved Soundgarden, the people who loved heavy metal, the people who loved all that fell in love with Nine Inch Nails too. So they really appeal to a bunch of different entities. And then because of Old Town Road, whether you know it or not, you've been affected by the music of Trent Reznor because his sample makes that song.
Did he steal that? Was there drama there? Like it wasn't, he didn't ask for it or it wasn't credited, was it?
So I thought that he had used it in a sampling pack that he had bought, not knowing that it's Trent Reznor's. But no, Trent Reznor gave him permission to use that sample. He asked and he received Lil Nas X, who had his own problems recently.
Oh, yeah, man.
He asked for permission. And it samples a track called 34 Ghosts IV, which is 4. Trent was initially surprised by the use of his music, eventually found the situation flattering, acknowledged it with a humorous Instagram post when the song was nominated for a CMA award, declined a cameo in the music video, feeling it was more appropriate to let Lil Nas X have the spotlight. And I guess he's got a songwriting credit on it, which means, he's getting paid.
Let me break it down for you, Sonny. You may steal a sample from Sting without asking, a.k.a. Puff Daddy. But you don't take from Trent Reznor without clearing it.
Dude, I knew it held the record. The longest running #1 song ever on the Billboard Hot 100.
Damn.
Old Town Road.
And it's all because of Trent. Trent Reznor's management received a panicked call about the unauthorized sample. So indeed, you were right. Yeah, it was unauthorized. Once a song starts to get some traction on Spotify, they're like, oh my God, this went from 10,000 to 50,000 to 1 million. So they called, Reznor's management. They're like, we're so sorry. We just found out this is your sample. Reznor decided to clear the sample, saying he was fine with it.
Oh, wow.
What a cool move.
Absolutely. You would know, Biggs. I like Nine Inch Nails Live. Never had an album or anything, so I'm not familiar with all of the catalog. It wasn't from a hit. It was from a deep cut, correct?
Oh, yeah. It's off one of the Ghosts albums, which is all like really ambient, esoteric kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's welcome Jacob 2 times to the show because he is the voice of reason and calm and all that is good in the world. What's up, Jacob?
What's up? So listen. I'm having. What am I having for dinner tonight?
Well, you had a nap. I'll tell you right away.
You've
had a nap.
Too. My man is not awake yet.
Yeah,
dude, crusty still in the eye. Just that little white stuff that gathers on the side of your mouth.
Yeah, dude.
You know. nappy vibes coming from you right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did you take a nap? Be honest. Don't you lie to us.
And when did you wake up?
Yeah,
specifically before this convo.
Like you woke up. You woke up after 4:30 or 3:30. There's just no way. Yeah, you did.
I did. Drew Garabo.
Dude, we know you, man. We know you.
Why can't he just change his nap time?
Yeah,
why can't you ever nap after the Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy?
Well, because after Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy, I have dinner. Come on, man, but that's not till like 5 p.m. So
that's the thing. You're done here around. Well, I guess, yeah. I guess you are kind of in between schedulings there.
Yeah. How long of a nap did you have today, and when did you wake up?
Well, let's see here. I laid down from like 11:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. almost.
And then you woke up and then went back to sleep at 3 and woke up at 4?
No. I didn't. I did not do that.
You would have fooled me. You would have fooled me with that sleepy sound coming out of your...
You've got grogginess emanating from every syllable, Jakey.
Yeah, these are the days if people pay attention, you need to hop on the line and try to beat him because you gotta get him when he's down, when he's barely awake.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
No, don't do that, bro.
Someone in the YouTube chat just said Jacob 2 times just hit the bong, and then Cyberchrist said he just blazed one before he went on. Jacob, can you confirm that instead of Roman Cokes, you were perhaps puffing on the Magic Dragon, if you will?
I was okay. So I did have an Olipop. I didn't have no Roman Coke. I did have an Olipop.
How many milligrams in that Olipop?
They making THC infused lollipop now?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Did you have any special little gummy treats within the last hour or so?
Garabo. And
dude, busted.
Yeah, I think if we hear this in your voice, we're just going to go ahead and pull the plug on the game each week.
I think so. I think so too. Because it's a part of a bigger problem and a bigger picture that he doesn't listen to the station. He doesn't show us love when he goes on with other people. He naps right up until game time. He really, he's and I don't mean this in a bad way, but you made a mockery of the game, really, Jacob, with the way you've acted around here.
Yeah, we have nothing. We have nothing if not our integrity, and quite frankly, you're urinating all over our integrity with your grogginess, Jacob.
I'm getting a little bit of the splash back.
Don't splash on Mo.
It's kind of making me sleepy. To be honest with you, I think I might break out a nap right here.
Man.
It's like a yawn. When you hear somebody yawn, you yawn. When I hear somebody who's clearly sleepy, I get sleepy, and now I'm sleepy.
Same.
No, Drew Garabo. No, Drew Garabo. Come on, man.
By the way, I'm gonna guess PDQ for dinner.
Nope, not PDQ for dinner at all. Drew Garabo, you want to guess?
Pizza Hut. Making it great.
Okay, a cat named Mo, you want to guess?
I'm going with the Bell.
TB.
Nope. I'm having nachos for dinner tonight.
Oh, I love me some nachos. What's your meat? What's your meat on your nachos?
Little chorizo, little picadillo, little carne asada. What you got?
I know I'm having some cheese on my nachos, and it's going to be good.
Okay, but like meat, like what? Why can't you answer a simple question? What protein?
I bet you none.
I don't know what kind of meat it's going to have in it, Drew Garabo, but I just know it's going to have some nacho cheese on it. So
the struggle
I love
meal,
me some nachos.
The struggle meal of tortilla chips microwaved with cheese on them. It's not as bad as it sounds.
No, it's not. It's delicious.
Jacob, you shouldn't be eating that for dinner, but it can be delightful.
It is no dinner, but damn it, man, I can't count the number of times I came home from high school, took my Doritos, which when I was in high school only came in one flavor, Dorito flavored. and then you take the shredded cheese, which you shouldn't eat because it's got all kinds of crappy additives in it. You put it on there, you microwave for like 25 seconds, take it out, you pour a little jar of salsa on top of that bad boy. Oh, so good.
You say jar of salsa.
Yeah.
I was a can of Hormel chili guy.
Oh, that's a nice
canned chili. That's a death wish.
Oh, yeah.
That's a boss move. Dude, can I throw a Mexican food tip at you guys? This has been weighing on my mind. I can't believe I haven't said it on the air yet.
Please.
So we love to make tacos at our house, and there's something to fresh tortillas. They're like, I think that bagels and tortillas are similar in that when you get a fresh homemade tortilla or a fresh great bagel, like the store-bought generic version might as well not even exist. It's a different food group.
Totally agree.
So I was actually at the brisket shop a few weeks ago, and he was making tacos, and these guys were, I thought, making fresh tortillas on the flat top. And they tell me, no, we buy these from Walmart, and they're called La Abuela, and they come in a pack like tortillas, but they're not cooked. So you literally get them, and then you let it hit on a cast iron skillet for like 30 seconds each side, as good as the best fresh tortillas you've ever had in your life. If you want to treat your taco night, take it to the next level.
There is such a distinct difference when you're at a Mexican restaurant and you get a basket of chips that is not freshly made, and then you get one that is. It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's between tortillas and tortilla chips. If they're not fresh, then it's a whole different ballpark.
Walmart again?
Walmart, La Abuela, and you just legit throw it down for 30 seconds on each side, and it's a damn fresh tortilla.
I'll be damned.
For all you taco eaters.
By the way, if you're just joining us, just getting in your car, whatever, we do need to keep you informed of the news. Conservative podcaster Charlie Kirk has been shot. We don't know anything about his condition other than we're reading that he is in critical condition. We don't know anything about the shooter except that the university is saying that he was shot from about 200 yards away. Initially, they said the shooter was in custody, but now I'm seeing the shooter is not in custody.
There is such, man, the world of truly breaking news in the moment is such a mess because, I'm seeing all sorts of craziness like that as well. Like the guy that they have on the video, they've identified, but they don't think some people are saying now that it might not be him because of what you just said and that the shot came from much further away than where that guy was. So, it's hard to figure out exactly what's going on in these moments.
It is, and we had a great discussion on John's Joints today about division and about how certain news stories get pushed into our lap. The Ukrainian young lady being murdered in cold blood by a career criminal being one of them. Take that extra second when responding to this to ask yourself, am I making this situation better or am I making it worse? Does it make it any better to jump to conclusions and assume things about the shooter, to assume that everyone who believes a certain political ideology is happy about the shooting? And then conversely, is it acceptable to think that someone who spews these points of view that you don't care for deserves to be shot? Hell no, it doesn't. I think it's a time for a little bit of patience and a lot of compassion. Good afternoon. Welcome to Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy. Who are you?
Robert.
Hi, Robert. What's up?
Not much. I was calling. You were talking about the tacos. I know Settings said something about double deckers. We do that every taco night, is make our own double deckers at home.
A double decker is really, I don't know who the first person was that created a double decker, but getting that little bit of soft tortilla before you get into the crunch, it's out of this world.
Nothing better than that.
So that's where you take.
Guys.
Well, thank you. And pardon my ignorance. That's where you have a soft taco shell and then like a layer of refried beans and then a hard taco shell.
Some people do cheese, like a queso as the glue, whatever you prefer. The place that's very well known out in Orlando, they obviously I think Taco Bell put it on the map with the double decker, but they are known for them as well. What's that place?
Grumpy Gringos?
No.
Oh.
Because Grumpy Gringos is here.
It's like
something Gringo.
Yeah, something Gringo tacos, but Grumpy Gringos is
here, yeah. But either way,
Gringos Locos.
Gringos Locos is known for the double D, and they do that as well.
So good. Jacob, do you feel, I know you're upset about Charlie Kirk, do you feel up to playing a little bit of Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy today?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I do. Come on, Drew Garabo, let's do it.
Dude,
I love your fake enthusiasm.
The only thing worse than sleepiness is fake enthusiasm.
Yeah, I would rather have you authentically sleepy than fake alert.
No, I'm not. When I'm sleepy, I'm tired and I'm yawning though. But today, I'm up for it, Drew Garabo. Let's get this done, baby. Yeah.
Still not buying it. Just
All
feels,
right, let's play the game now.
Feels very forced. 800-771-1025 is our number. If you'd like to face off against Jacob, we can hook you up with tickets. Not to 9 Inch Nails tonight. That's a sold-out show. But we've got great Cage the Elephant tickets to that show that can't come soon enough. By the way, tomorrow at 12:30 in our office, we'll be visited by one of our favorite people in the Tampa Bay area. She has a gift for us, and she wanted to make sure that you and I were in the same place at the same time.
Oh, really?
Who do you think it is?
It's a she.
It's a she. One of our favorites.
I don't know. Well, I actually thought it was going to be a he, so I'm going to go with the counterpart to who I originally thought the he was. Is it Aaron Maloney?
No, that's a great guess, but that would be a good.
Oh, is it?
She is very instrumental. It's going to give it away in the live music scene.
Oh, instrumental in the live. Oh, is Katie Pedretti?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, nice. 12:30 tomorrow.
Yep, absolutely. She'll be in our office.
I'll be waiting. I'll be ready.
Yep.
What a treat.
Yep, it is indeed. I don't know what she has for us, but I can only assume that it has to do with the sound, the Baycare
And
Sounds
she
anniversary.
said specifically, I want to hand deliver this to you.
She said, when are you and John Senning in the same place at the same time in that building? And I said, 12:30 tomorrow will be a great opportunity for you.
Look forward to it.
And she'll be in the house. 800-771-1025 is the number if you would like to compete against Jacob in Jacob's Jukebox Jeopardy. Good afternoon. Who are you?
I'm Cliff.
Hi, Cliff. How we doing today, buddy?
Good, brother. Hey, I just wanted to fall back on a recent subject John was talking about.
Sure.
Michigan food.
Yeah. Kogo hot dogs.
Pizza Popolis.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Right down there by Tiger Stadium.
Yeah. Down in Detroit, down by the casino.
That is true.
What's so special, sir, about Pizza Popolis? Is it Detroit-style pizza being up in Detroit?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is.
I love some
I
Detroit style.
think they had both, if I remember correctly. I think their thing was that they had like multiple different types of pizza.
Man.
But yeah, that is
well
but
the Detroit style is the best, brother.
Whoop.
And also, I love Labatt Blue.
Hell yeah.
Not Canadian?
Yeah, it's a Canadian. Yeah. Which used to just be, and now you don't really see it stocked very strongly here, but that was probably one of the most prominently stocked beers up in
I saw that
north.
Oh, yeah. When you go up to Michigan, they got it on tap.
The Labatt's
a
real Canadian treat,
And, dude, if Drew has never been to Mackinac Island, he's got to go.
Drew,
it's me.
you ever
I'm right
been to
here.
Mackinac Island?
No, John. Can you let this guy know I've never been up to Michigan before?
Drew, you got to go.
Oh, okay. John, can you ask this guy why I got to go to Mackinac Island? What's so special about it?
Hey, Michigan guy, what are the top 2 reasons Drew should go to Mackinac Island? I'll let him know.
The beauty, and there's no cars.
Beauty and no cars.
No, wait. Drew, it's the beauty and the fact that there's no cars.
Thanks, John. I'm sorry I jumped in there. Yes, beauty and no cars. John, would you ask this guy if Mark Morrison shows up there, if it's the return of the Mackinac Island? Please?
Sir, Drew wanted me to ask you that if Mark Morrison showed up there, would it be the return of the Mackinac?
Mackinac. Sorry.
Mackinac.
Yeah. No, that would be down in Pine Knob with Bob Seger.
Thank you.
What did he say, John?
That would be at Pine Knob down with Bob Seger. Pine Knob is like our equivalent in Michigan of the Mid-Florida amp. That's the big outdoor amphitheater.
Say, John, would you ask this Detroiter if he's ever seen the Silver Bullet Band up there on Mackinac Island?
Hey, big guy, you ever seen the Silver Bullet Band up there in the Mackinac area?
No, sir, but I can tell you that I'm not from Michigan. My mom's family is, and I have a sister that lives there. But
you're a poser.
Yeah, dude. That was you really took us down quite the Michigan road.
I can't play this game anymore with a fake ass Michigander.
Stupid question. Mackinac peaches, do they originate from Mackinac Island?
Huh?
Peaches?
You've never heard of the Mackinac peaches?
No.
The most coveted and treasured
Oh, is that
peaches.
true?
They are ripe for like 5 days.
Dude, if
Mackinac
that is the thing, I didn't.
Well, the reason you haven't heard of them, John, is because they're a fictional type of peach that was created for the television show Seinfeld.
Oh, they don't really exist.
Although the peaches were fictional, an heirloom peach from northern Michigan and Canada was later named the Mackinac peach.
Oh, okay.
Dude, so that was, you weren't working.
No,
you really thought that was a thing.
That's where I got it from, Seinfeld, and I thought they were real.
Dude, Kramer
Seinfeld is not a documentary, just so you know, Maurice.
Kramer describes the experience of eating a perfect Mackinac peach as fleeting, miraculous event comparable to the Northern Lights that he
The
waits for
Aurora
all
Borealis.
year. Yeah. You know what's funny? That was actually the words, and I wasn't going to attempt to read it, so I just... That's not a joke.
Hello there. Who are you?
This is Bob. How's it going?
Really good, Bob. How's your day, pal?
Bobby.
It was going good. Not too great. Are you guys following the news right now while you guys are on the air?
We try to, every couple of minutes, we always follow the news, by the way. But yes, we try every couple of minutes to reset with the fact that Charlie Kirk has indeed been shot. Authorities do not have a suspect in custody yet. And there has been no update on his condition. Yes, sir.
I think he's dead.
Very helpful.
I mean, he wouldn't be alone in that.
Helpful. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Nolan.
Hi, Nolan. Hi, Nolan.
Yeah, here to play the game.
You certainly do have a congenial way of stating so, don't you? Boy, you must be a hell of a guest at parties. Yeah, I'm here for the beer and food. Yeah. I made my pig. I made my pig of a wife put on a dress. I'm here for the food, and I'm here for the drink.
It could have been the last guy who just wanted to talk about something I talked about 2.5 hours ago. So really pick your poison at this point.
To be honest, I just went over the bridge and you cut out for a sec, so I just came in hot with that.
It's okay. I get frustrated driving over the bridge, too.
I don't know that he came in hot with anything.
I would say tepid.
He just started saying words. I'm here for the game.
Here for the game.
Play it. Line up.
Reception bad. All right. Then if you're here for the game, sir, what would you consider to be your musical genre of expertise or at least comfort?
Ooh, let's go pop punk 2000.
How do we feel about that, Jacob? 2 times?
Oh, yeah, let's do it, baby. If anybody's listening out there, this is my game. It's Jacob Jukebox Jeopardy. Anybody wants to win it can win it.
Oh, wow.
Putting his mushroom stamp on your forehead, sir.
He really all of us.
Metaphorical.
To be honest with you.
Metaphorically, he's doing that, not personally.
Come on, promo, John.
I used to find myself always rooting for Jacob, and somewhere recently, I've always found myself rooting against him. Like, he just got to just be knocked down just a little bit.
Yeah.
No offense, Jacob. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, we do love you, but yes, I find myself doing the same thing because, quite frankly, you can't respect the show enough not to take a nap right before you go on with us.
Some would say he's too big for his britches.
Some do say that. A lot of people say that, actually, that I run into. They're like, what's up with Jacob? Why is he so,
he's too big for his britches.
Big at his britches? Why don't his britches fit him anymore?
I heard that, too.
Drew Garabo, that's not true.
All right, 2000s. Pop, punk. Artist and title. Jacob, are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do it, baby.
Bridge guy, what was your name again?
Nolan.
Sorry, Nolan. Are you the Nolan from the YouTube chat room? There's a Nolan in there.
Yeah, it's me, Nolan Jacob.
I don't mean this in an insulting way, just an observation. You come off the same on the phone as you do in the YouTube chat room. And I don't mean that negative. I just mean you're a bit abrupt, perhaps, devoid of warmth.
I'll defend Nolan. I know Nolan well. I've seen him and met him and know him borderline personally.
All right. And would you say that?
Oh, he's a sweet guy.
Okay.
Sweet man.
Why are you winking?
Yeah, I'm not winking. He's a sweetheart. I met his dog at the Wild Fork event that we had.
Yeah.
They fed him a bunch of skirt steak, and I think. Yeah, it was a great day. Love Nolan, sweet guy. Not winking.
Yeah,
I'm flicking my tongue.
like the Kingpin lady.
Yeah.
All right, Nolan. Artist and title. Jacob, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it, baby.
Nolan, are you ready?
Abruptly ready.
I love it. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh gosh.
The faster we're falling, we're stopping falling.
Anyone?
I was singing. I don't know it.
I know. You had a lovely voice too, Nolan. I was kind of hoping you would continue. Jacob, Nolan, anybody? That was In Too Deep by Sum 41, guys.
Love it. One of the greats.
In Too Deep.
As a little, a little intermission, I want to throw a fun fact at you about Nolan that I think you'll appreciate.
Please.
So he moved here. Sorry, I'm sharing your life story. From the Pacific Northwest, and he knew he was moving to Tampa, so he started listening to The Bone for like an extended period of time before he made the move, that he would better get a vibe for the area that he was moving to. I thought that was a fun fact about Nolan.
Yeah.
What a cool thing to do, Nolan. How did you know to do that? Like, I mean, we are pretty plugged in to Tampa Bay, whether you listen throughout the day or just to one show, you get a lot of knowledge about this area. How did you figure out how to do that, buddy?
Well, I listened to a lot of talk radio back home in Seattle, Washington, and then just knowing that I was coming down here, it's a good way to learn about local stuff and all the stuff that you guys advertise about. And I just searched on the apps for local Tampa radio. Found some of the other shows first, if you know what I mean, but definitely came across The Bone.
Love it. What'd you find further? I'm very curious.
Oh, you know.
Oh,
just based on his mysterious tone,
the aloofness should have given it away.
Loofiness. I see what you did there.
Might have been a producer or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to just learn about stuff around here. I've been listening ever since.
So cool. A lot of people move here and they don't know anybody, so they listen to the station to see what's going on. But you had the foresight to go, hey, let me find out about this area.
Who are the big swinging D's in Portland or wherever you said you're from in the way of talk radio? Like, who are the big local guys?
Dory Monson, John Curley. But it's a liberal, Washington State, and then you got like conservative talk radio. Basic. There's nothing like The Bone there. Like you guys say it all the time. There's absolutely nothing like The Bone anywhere else.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Nolan. We appreciate that. All right, then let's see if we can win you some concert tickets. I was rooting for you before, Nolan. Now I'm doubly rooting for you. No offense, Jacob, but you got to stop taking naps. All right, Jacob, you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do it, baby.
See, he dozed off again. Yeah, I'm not over the top.
The Howard Dean vibe is not going to get you through this.
All right, here we go, Nolan. Here we go, Jacob. Shout your name when you know the artist and title.
Okay.
Of this 2000s pop punk song. In 3, 2, 1.
Jacob.
That's Jacob 2 times.
Dirty Little Secret by the All-American Rejects.
You know what? Jacob. But you know what? No, don't hang it up yet, Nolan, because I want to make him go 2 out of 3 with you.
Oh, yeah.
I really want Nolan. I really, really want Nolan to win.
Yeah, Nolan.
All right. Here we go. 2000s pop punk anthems. 3, 2, 1. Jacob again. I'm sorry.
Cars by Papa Roach.
I'm sorry. He is Nolan. I'm sorry, buddy. I really tried to rig the game. I mean, help you win. But thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Nolan. Welcome to the area, even though you've been here for years. And thank you, man. Has he been here for years?
I think it's, a little bit. Maybe a couple years.
You can join John Senning and me this Friday as we broadcast live at Ferg's to celebrate their status as the #1 sports bar in America. I was thinking a fun thing to do would be to find as many things as possible at Ferg's that contribute to them being the #1 sports bar.
There's so many things. I don't even know all of the things that they have these days, but just the vastness of it that it covers: outdoor, indoor, up, down, all around, large courtyards, in the shadow of the Trop. I mean, it really is I can see how they won. It's a hell of a place.
It is, and I saw on their social media the other day they were promoting. They got the Bucks game down here. They got the Cleveland Browns game up here. Like, if you can cater to literally 3-6 different fan bases,
at the same time,
you're doing it right.
Hell yeah!
All right, Jacob, thank you. We love you, pal.
I love you too, and I'll talk to you guys next week. I'm gonna stay up for the game next week.
All
you
right.
guys got this.
We'll believe it when we see it.
Yeah, maybe a cup of coffee. Maybe maybe instead of an Olipop, you get a nice little cup of Joe, little Java.
Maybe a Monster or a Jolt Cola.
I don't do coffee in the morning, Drew Garabo. I tried that one time, Drew Garabo, and I did not like the taste of the coffee, but I do drink water.
A lot of people in the Bone room already calling him Jacob 2 Naps.
Yeah, man, I have heard that.
No,
they definitely are.
Mo, come on, man.
They need it. Well, thank you, Jacob. We love you, pal.
Love you too. I'll talk to you guys next week.
See you, buddy.
Adios.
Sleepy boy.
Thank you, John Senning.
Thank you, Drew Garabo. Thank you, Mo.
Thank you, sir.
You've got the good fortune of getting out of here and not taking phone calls about the Charlie Cook situation for the rest of the day. We do not have that luxury.
Yeah, I will say there's no, there are, they're saying that Turning Point made a statement that he has a pulse. That was the that was the update that I saw about 10 minutes ago.
That is a solid update. We'll keep you obviously informed all afternoon long. We will do our best not to engage in divisive rhetoric. Every opinion is welcome at 800-771-1025. You know our buddy Jeff Borum, John Senning.
Love him.
Is the guy you want in your corner if you're looking to sell your home and get the most money for it. And if you're looking to buy a home, the dude knows this area.
I love talking about Phil and Nanetta. I've heard so much about them over the years because they are riding with Jeff Borum always and forever. If you were asked your favorite wing place, you might be able to rattle off 3 different spots. But what about your go-to real estate agent? A little bit tougher, I would imagine. Not for Phil and Nanetta, who over the past 15 years have grown the family, shrunk the family, and moved a handful of times. Every time they need to buy or sell, they call Team Borum. Let that be your story and give them a call today.
Team Borum, powered by eXp Realty. Just Google it right now, and you could be packing tonight. BORHAM. We trust Jeff Borum. So can you. And there's no risk. He'll let you out of a contract at any time. Buy, sell, rent, whatever you got. Go with Team Borum.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Mostly standard backups this afternoon. Expect a larger delay than usual. Hillsborough Avenue eastbound past Mango Road, 301 south approaching Adamo, and northbound 41 at Madison Avenue. Delay out to the shoulder, that earlier wreck 75 south of Gibsonton. Selman has congestion into downtown. Also westbound approaching South Plant Avenue. Kennedy delayed eastbound back to the same roadway. Minor delay, Courtney Campbell Causeway eastbound east of Rocky Point. Earlier incident there. Crash in Pinellas northbound 4th Street or 92 approaching 22nd Avenue. Back a decent amount to 14th Avenue North. This is Eric with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
At Cadence Bank, we believe the future comes in many shapes. Every day is a new beginning, a chance to imagine new possibilities or get to work building them. There's opportunity here. Find a branch near you at cadencebank.com. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in-store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited-time offers and experiences, like our Ortianta streetwear collection, our new Tilvercod furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
If you've been hurt in an accident, Burnett EPA is here with a quick response. One call and we're on it. It's fast, easy, and focused on you. Quick action, real results. Burnett EPA, we're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and therefore no stress. Hey, it's JP, and selling your home is by far one of the biggest decisions you will ever make. So who you work with absolutely matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate are the most experienced real estate team in the U.S., and you can trust them to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed cash offer would be. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Hey, y'all, it's Bruce Woodburn, the Loan Arranger. Look, if you've been juggling high interest rate credit cards, personal loans, and just trying to make it to payday, you're not alone. But here's the truth. If you own a home, you may be sitting on the solution. A cash out refinance could help you roll all that debt into one simple payment. No more 22% credit cards, no more minimum payments that never seem to move the needle, just one monthly mortgage payment and a lot of peace of mind. Hey, I'll run the numbers for you. If it doesn't make sense, I'll tell you straight. No pressure, no sales pitch, just honest advice from the guy that's been helping folks just like you for over 30 years. Call 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Call now. Come on, man.
Berg Sports Bar is #1 in America. Celebrate this Friday with 102.5 The Bone starting at 1 p.m. with John Senning and Drew Garabo live. $1 Bud Light drafts and the chance to win Bucks tickets, Lightning tickets, and more. Let's pack Fergs and show the country how Champa Bay celebrates. Go to theboneonline.com for info.
Football's back, baby. The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. And not only do you have bets, but you can also find the hottest streaks, the latest line moves, and everything you need to know to bet at Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub before placing your next bet. Simply download the app on your phone or go to hardrock.bet and start winning today. It's Hard Rock Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Ferg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America. Come hang with Bud Light and The Bone to celebrate Friday, September 12th as John Senning broadcasts live at 1 p.m. and Drew Garabo joins the party at 3. We'll see you at the #1 sports bar in America. Ferg's, Friday, September 12th with Bud Light and 102.5 The Bone.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Rain chances trending down
As we head into the weekend, partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Mix of sun and clouds on Thursday, highs near 90. Small chance of showers, then turning a bit less humid as we head into the weekend. How about that?
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Makes me feel infection. It's almost like
you can join the conversation on YouTube. Just look up 1025 The Bone. 166 people currently watching and chatting and all that good stuff. So jump on in there with those 99% fine people. You can join us in conversation on the phone, 800-771-1025. The biggest story right now, Charlie Kirk, a young father first, a conservative podcaster second, or husband probably second. We should all be able to disagree with each other's ideologies in a nonviolent, respectful way. Charlie Kirk was speaking to a conservative group called Turning Point today in the state of Utah. And last we heard, he was in critical condition. We will not be reporting anything official until we get confirmed information. We'd rather be right than first. Hey, good afternoon. Your door is ajar. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Really good. Thank you. Thanks for closing your door. What's happening?
Yeah, you're welcome. I have a question for you, man. I know the guy that got shot, whatever.
That's
man,
Charlie Kirk.
I want to know your opinion on the girl that got stabbed on the train.
Man, the casualness with which you said, like, the guy that got shot, whatever. I want to know your opinion on the girl. Like, what's wrong with you? Where's your humanity, bro?
You know what? I respect your opinion all the time. I listen to you guys every day.
Thank you.
I love you. I love John.
Thank you.
But I mean, like, I'm going to work this morning, and I see what happened with that girl.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, that broke my heart.
Okay. Do you think that I'm not sad that a Ukrainian young lady was stabbed?
No, I don't think you're not sad. But my question is like, should he spend life in prison?
Good Lord.
Dude, you're telling me that you've listened to me before and that you thought bringing that idiotic question wasn't going to get you blasted by me. What do you think?
I've been blasted by you before, man.
Did you like it so much that you're looking to have it happen again? Like, how much of a dumbass do you have to be? What are you really asking me? How I feel about a young lady being stabbed in cold blood?
Well, no, that's not what I'm asking.
That's what you asked.
I'm asking, what do you think should happen to him?
I think he should be forced to be called by you nonstop, although the Constitution does prohibit cruel and unusual punishment. I think the only fitting punishment would be to give him a radio show in jail, and the only caller he's ever going to get for the rest of his life and career is you. I think that would be a just punishment for him. I love that one-syllable grunt of defeat. Thank you for that. 800-771-1025.
Was it defeat, or was he trying to process whether that was a slam or not?
Yeah, I don't think he understood.
I think it was a sigh of confusion.
There are outlets, including our president, that are reporting that Charlie Kirk is dead. There are outlets reporting that. Again, we will not report that until we get official word, but Donald Trump is reporting that Charlie Kirk is dead. I believe I have CBS
Political
News.
activist Charlie Kirk has died
This
after
is
being
CBS.
shot in the neck during an event at Utah Valley University earlier this afternoon. The 31-year-old was the CEO and a co-founder of Turning Point USA, a conservative organization. CBS News confirmed.
So there you go. 800-771-1025. And I would just caution you once again, no matter what side you align with politically, if any, think about what you post and think if it's worth losing your livelihood over. You know, a story like this is going to affect a lot of people in a lot of different ways. You have the power to choose how you react to it. You don't necessarily have the power to choose how you feel about it. That's an automatic emotion, but you do have the power to process that info and decide, how am I going to express my thoughts on this? Do I need to express my thoughts on this?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When they catch the sniper, do you think that he should get life in jail?
Drew Garabo Live, how can we help you today?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much. I just, I'm sitting here listening to you guys about the Ukrainian girl.
Thank you.
And Charlie, whatever his last name is.
Man, we got some friggin'. This story is bringing out the geniuses.
They're fresh. They're crisp, Drew. They're crisp.
Lord, man, did you suffer a head injury today? I don't want to be unkind, but good Lord, either you're inebriated or an absolute dip crap.
No, once I suffered a head injury, man.
Okay. What can I do for you, sir? What can I do for you?
You can't do anything for me. I just enjoy listening to you guys, and I thought I would call in. I've never called into a radio show, obviously.
Obviously. It may not be for you. Listening might be your thing. You know, there are a lot of radio listeners out there who would never call. Maybe that's for you. Did you have a question about something? Did you have a concern?
No, I just, I wonder where everything is going when a kid stands up on a train with a knife and absolutely butchers a kid sitting in front of him. They're both kids.
Well, they're not, we are a nation born of violence. We are a violent society. Man, by definition, is a violent species. It's not like this is something new.
That's what kind of gets me, that people act like, it's New York. It's the subway system.
Well,
it happens.
That was Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's nothing new. I agree. But you sit there and you watch this stuff go on. And when I was a kid, it was completely different.
It wasn't. It just wasn't reported and shoved down your throat. There were people stabbing people when you were a kid. You sound like you might be around my age. When we were growing up, there were people stabbed all the time. People shot all the time. It's just a fact of life. It sucks.
Yeah, but there were no school shootings and ambushes and that kind of...
Okay. The term ambush itself, I believe, came about in the 1800s when...
Because they were ambushed.
Outlaws would lie in wait for the good guys and ambush them. So there were ambushes, but thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I look forward to you being a radio listener, not necessarily a caller. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew.
Hi.
This is Joe from North Carolina.
What do you say, Joe? How are things? What part of North Carolina are you from?
Well, I'm calling in because I moved from Fort Myers up here to Charlotte.
Oh.
To the comment that this horrible incident happened on August 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
So why now has the nation, gotten onto it 19 days after the incident occurred?
Really good question. I believe that there are greater powers than we could possibly imagine that actually run this country. They control most of the media, et cetera. And I think that this news gets pushed to certain outlets to create division, to create vitriol between the sides, and to keep us as a populace divided rather than united. I believe that.
No, that totally makes sense. I just think with such a heinous act, 19 days and y'all are just now hearing about it, like something fishy is going on.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. These stories get pushed to your algorithm so that you can feel a kind of way, and the way it's pushed.
But also you have to think about this. Neither one of them were famous. Neither one of them were, noteworthy in any respect. And how many people a day get stabbed, shot, and or killed, and you have no idea about it?
Ton.
So to assume that we automatically should know about these two strangers' confrontation. It has to wait until people figure out how they can use it politically to advance their agenda, and then it slowly trickles out.
800-771-1025. Good afternoon, Drew Garabo Live. How can we help you?
Hey, would you support flags being flown at half-staff in order for Charlie Kirk? I know the president had a great relationship with him.
Yeah.
But he was not a political sitting, he had no political seat.
Well, look, if we're going to lower the flags at half-staff for Hulk friggin' Hogan, I think I'm okay with a guy like Charlie Kirk also getting, you set a very interesting precedent by lowering the flags for the passing of one Hulk Hogan. So, yeah, I think I'm okay, and most people should be okay when, not if, but when they lower the flags to half-staff for Charlie Kirk.
Now, the Hogan was only the state of Florida, not a nationwide.
Correct. You're right. That is a tragedy. That should have absolutely been every state of ours, from Alabama to Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, California, forgot them, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Hello.
Only you would remember that song.
50-nifty, bro. I'm a patriot. Hello, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Joey, how you guys doing?
What up, dude?
What's up? First of all, I think, all these people online now cheering, it's a nation of division, like you said. I don't think there's any place for anyone to get shot for simply because what they believe in. And it's sad. It really is. And, you're right. People should really watch what they say online. I mean, it's just horrible. I mean, a guy got shot for speaking what he believes in. If you don't like what the guy's saying, just don't listen to him. Don't go to his rally. I don't understand. Yeah. But I just like to say that it's a sad day for America when people with freedom of speech, it's freedom of speech until somebody doesn't agree with that speech.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks for so many reasons that, look, whereas Charlie Kirk spewed, past tense, divisive rhetoric for the conservative side, there are people who do so on the left, myself included, to a certain degree. Should we be silenced by a bullet because you disagree with us? I don't think so. I don't see any of myself in Charlie Kirk. He was successful, rich, good-looking, great young family. But our commonality is we both make a good amount of money speaking our mind about our political leanings. I can't celebrate the shooting death of someone like that. It's disgusting. You shouldn't celebrate it either. I don't care how you feel about gun control, abortion, trans people, gay marriage. You should look at this as a human being, a father, a young father being gunned down in cold blood for what he believed in. That's a tragedy. That's all you need to know. Good afternoon. Drew Garabo Live. Hi.
Hi. No, I just wanted to point out, what you just said. Charlie Kirk is a 31-year-old family man that was entitled to his views. He shouldn't be persecuted or attacked for having a point of view. We all have it.
Yeah, we do. And with the First Amendment, we get to express it. And this guy made a ton of money expressing it. 800-771-1025.
I haven't figured out that part yet.
Well, there are a lot of people who get down with what he gets down with. But look, you got to understand that you have the right to express points of view that bother people. And if you do so, that it shouldn't mean a death sentence. And then to use something like this to say, oh, well, this is the left. This is how they are. It's not. Whoever did this is an extremist. Just like on the other side, when a hate crime occurs, I don't think it's fair to say, well, everyone who had his same ideology is capable of shooting and killing someone. I don't think that we get anywhere that way, but who knows? Hello, Drew Garabo Live. How can we help you?
How you doing, Drew?
What's up, Craig?
Hey.
Not much. I'm going to say if this comes out to be another person who has been arrested, umpteen times, been in a psych ward a bunch of times, like the guy who killed the girl on the subway. I've thought for decades, law enforcement should have the right, to an extent with HIPAA, to know who and how many times somebody has been Baker acted. Not know their entire thing, but when people are posting things on Facebook and other places, they're already telling you their intentions. And it's coming from somebody who was married to somebody who was, schizophrenic, bipolar. And if I would have loved it if law enforcement would have had the information when the day she passed or took her own life, that they knew that they'd been to my house 16 times and she'd been Baker acted. But because of however the HIPAA law works, I think it's a joke. And law enforcement should have that. They should be entitled to it.
Yeah.
That way it stops a lot of mentally ill people from doing bad things and hurting themselves.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. You guys have a great day.
Right on, Craig. Thank you, buddy. You too. I appreciate the insight. And yeah, we don't get mental health right in this country, no doubt about it. We don't get justice right in this country. There is no way that dude who stabbed that beautiful young Ukrainian girl should have been on the street. He was a career criminal. When they pass like the 3 strikes and you're outlaws.
He was way beyond that.
Yeah, those are the type of people you're trying to protect law-abiding citizens from. But unfortunately, they fall through the cracks. Our jails are overcrowded. Is it the privatization of prisons that's a problem? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but we have a critical issue in this country, well, many critical issues, and that is that we are too soft on career criminals who stab in cold blood a young lady who managed to survive the war-torn Ukraine and make it to this country and experience life in a beautiful city like Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello there. Who are you?
Hi, I'm John. How are you?
Hey, John. What's up, man?
I just had a question. The American show me now type thing, in our mentality and our brain span and attention span, rather. The Ukrainian girl, and now instantly we're talking about Charlie Kirk.
Right.
And now they're talking about a school shooting in Denver today. What is the media? Can American people focus on all three? Or do we just rush right through the Ukrainian? Do we rush right through Charlie Kirk?
Right.
Do we even pay attention to another school shooting in Denver today?
Yeah.
It's horrible, and it's just.
Yeah, and to your point, and I'm really glad you called with that, because to your point, we are fed these tragedies. None of these tragedies make our lives any better, right? Like we as the media, we are not concerned with enriching your life or improving your life. We are interested in getting you to click on our websites and buy our products that we advertise. That's it. And I feel a social responsibility. I feel personally, not through this company that dictates it or anything, I feel an obligation to do what I can to make this community a little bit better and to try to use my platform to entertain, to provoke thought, to provoke anger sometimes, because that might make you think about the way that you think and talk to people and treat people, whatever. But at large, you get exactly what the media wants you to get. Here is a stabbing. White girl stabbed by black man. Happens all the time in America, but we choose to focus on this one. Here is the shooting death of a conservative commentator. Here are 3 kids who were killed in a school shooting in Denver, Colorado. There's not a story of an underdog overcoming great odds to perform some surgery that saves somebody's life or some research into a potentially fatal disease that was. Is it that nobody cares about those things? I don't think so. But I think more people, unfortunately, are going to click on that video of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck. Because for whatever reason, if it bleeds, it leads. And I dare say that's what you want. And it's really, really sad. Reports are coming in from our Commander-in-Chief, Donald Trump, that Charlie Kirk has passed. The White House official account has tweeted that out, so...
You would have to imagine.
Yeah. We'll continue to cover that. Fox News reported 18 minutes ago, Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk has died at age 31 after being shot at a college event in Utah. President Trump confirms he leaves behind his wife and 2 children. We can continue your reaction, hopefully a little bit of understanding between all of us at 800-771-1025.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is...
win. Head to the 1025 The Bone app now and enter WIN, W-I-N, before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. I truly hope that you win this $1,000 and do something nice for yourself. WIN, W-I-N. And don't forget, when storm season comes around, you want to make sure the roof that sits over your house is protecting you, your families, your loved ones, your belongings, everything from the elements. You can't do that if you got a shoddy roof. Make sure that you got a strong roof by going to universalroof.com. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting. I used them back in 2004. Hurricane Charlie did a number on my roof in Longwood, Florida. And Universal Roof and Contracting, then a very new company, now a 21-year-old company, did a phenomenal job. I love them. You will too. UniversalRoof.com.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands is back. 102.5 The Bone and Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is inviting all Tampa Bay area bands to compete in the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands. The winner's music will be showcased on the radio, and they will open an upcoming show. Now for the important part, and we can't stress this enough. If you have a good band, we want to hear from you. Now, you can apply if you suck, but we want to hear from the best bands in Tampa. Submit your band's info starting September 15th by visiting TampaHardRock.com. Deadline to submit your entry is Sunday, October 12th. More details at theboneonline.com. Don't miss your chance to compete and be crowned the Hard Rock Rising Tampa Battle of the Bands champion. 102.5 The Bone supports live music in Tampa Bay, and we want you to show us what you got. From the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
275 north at I-4 has the left lane blocked. A crash should be a road ranger ahead. Further delays continue on your other main routes, 50th Street or 41 South. An accident at Adamo Drive back to Broadway Avenue. 41 north and south around Madison Avenue and southbound around Riverview Drive. Causeway east at 301, 301 south at Adamo, and 75 south of Gibsonton, all delayed. 75 is now back to Causeway, now southbound. Courtney Campbell Causeway eastbound east of Rocky Point, still a problem. That crash backed up traffic to Ben T. Davis Beach right now. This is Eric with traffic.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
At BrandonHonda.com, we've simplified the way you can buy your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Visit BrandonHonda.com to unlock the best price on any vehicle in stock. Plus, get your guaranteed credit approval, a real offer on your trade, and calculate your payments right online. And all vehicles come with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Right now, you can buy with zero down and make no payments for 90 days. Save yourself the hassle and get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0151 for more information.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning, and in one moment, everything changes or ends. I'm Frank Maldonado, owner of Lifeguard Imaging. I started this company after losing my father to pancreatic cancer. His diagnosis came too late. I promised myself I would help as many families as possible avoid such a painful, tragic loss. Heart disease and cancer remain the top two killers in America, and too often they strike without a single symptom. You've worked your entire life to enjoy time with family and living life, not battling a deadly disease. At Lifeguard Imaging, our high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer before symptoms appear, early enough to take action, early enough to save lives. The scan is quick, painless, and could prevent a tragedy and help you enjoy more memories with your family. Right now, all first-time consultations include a free heart scan valued at $599. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today, because the scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. I've been asked many times how Morgan & Morgan became the largest injury firm in the world. I think I know. When someone comes to us for an on-the-job injury, we have a huge workers' compensation practice. But many times we find a defective product that was responsible for that injury. Luckily for them, we have a product liability section headed by my son, Mike. In addition to the comp case, there is a product case too. Other times, the injured worker is fired or harassed for bringing that claim. We have them covered. Our employment lawyers handle retaliation claims as well as wage theft and discrimination cases. And in some cases, need to file for Social Security benefits. No problem. We became big for a reason. 30% of our new cases come as referrals from former clients. Hiring us is easy. Go to forthepeople.com on your mobile device or computer, or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
John Senning here with my good buddy Drew Garabo. Did you know that Ferg's Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America? And you know we're throwing a party Tampa Bay style.
Friday, September 12th, join John Senning and me as we broadcast live to celebrate this huge win for a true Tampa Bay legend.
This is not just another night out. This is a hometown celebration of the best sports bar in the country.
Bring your crew, raise a Bud Light, and let's pack Fergs to celebrate being #1 in America, dollar Bud Light and Bud Light drafts while supplies last.
IKEA is celebrating 40 years of making home dreams possible in the U.S. Visit us in-store September 3rd until the 23rd for limited-time offers and experiences, like our Ortianta streetwear collection, our new Tilvercod furniture, daily chances to win gift cards, and more. Come celebrate 40 years of meatball-fueled shopping, brave attempts at our Swedish names, and the inexplicable need for stylish modern design. Offer valid September 3rd through September 23rd, 2025. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and ikea.us.com for details. Restrictions apply.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired about the weather knocking out power, or even worse, damaging appliances. Call Climate Design Home Services at 727-295-1572. or visit climatedesign.com. Not only can Climate Design protect your appliances and home's electrical system with a whole home surge protector, but they can also install standby generators. Climate Design Home Services is your go-to home services provider when it comes to storm preparation. Don't risk your power and your valuable appliances during this year's storm season. Give Climate Design Home Services a call today and get the electrical protection that your home needs. Again, it's 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com, 727-295-1572 or climatedesign.com.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
This is a test of the emergency alert system.
The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
Come on, Trent. Give him a little bit of that.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole.
9 Inch Nails tonight, the arena. Gonna be a good one. That's the good news. Bad news is conservative commentator, but more importantly, young father and husband, 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, was shot and killed today at a rally for Turning Point organization in Utah. People are obviously reacting very passionately on many different sides. I think that we can perhaps benefit from a touch of take a step back, absorb, realize that violence, political violence especially, has been happening for centuries. I mean, et tu, Brutus? Julius Caesar, freaking stabbed in the back by Brutus, I believe. I'm not familiar with the story. And it's a tragedy when a person in the United States of America is gunned down in cold blood, we can assume because of his political viewpoints. Now, it's not confirmed, and nothing about the shooter is confirmed. We don't even believe that they have a shooter in custody. They had someone in custody initially, and that was not the shooter,
right?
From what I'm reading.
That poor bastard.
Oh, my God. It's like what the hell was the movie? The Atlanta bombing. They made a movie about it.
I know.
And it's the dude's name, and I can't even remember that. Oh, God. Atlanta bombing suspect. What the hell was that dude's name? There was a great movie. Richard Jewell.
Jewell, yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
And that guy's life was turned upside freaking down.
He was railroaded.
Oof. And, we'd like to get a reaction. I would encourage some tolerance, patience, and understanding, but I understand if you get worked up about this.
Serious question. Though they probably ideologically were worlds apart, are you compelled to, or do you have to mention this at the NIN concert?
No way, dude.
You don't say
it? No.
Oh, okay.
No way. Right. Trent has some political leaning songs, March of the Pigs, etc. He's not a big George Bush fan.
Right.
I don't think Trent Reznor says a word about it. No, I think the show goes on unfettered by that. I don't think that's what people are there for, because you're going to have people there from all different walks of life.
Definitely.
800. Now, will there be heightened security? I would get there early. 800-771-1025. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live. How may I help you? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, this is Mike. I just wanted to bring to the fact that there was another school shooting in Colorado today.
Yeah, we've mentioned that. May I ask what that has to do with the price of tea in China?
The tea in China has nothing to do with anything that you're talking about.
I guess I was sorry. I made an evolved reference that your dim intellect failed to grasp. How is that relevant to the discussion? I'm sorry.
Well,
relevant, you might not understand either. You might think of an animal, a pachyderm, if you will. What does that have to do with what we talk on now, radio?
No, I just wanted to see more.
You want to see more dead kids stories? Is that what you want? Like you felt like people aren't hearing it.
The news a little bit more.
I'm sorry?
I have not seen it yet.
Well, you called about it. How have you not seen it
yet?
That's
what I'm saying. I have not heard it.
If you didn't hear it, how'd you know about it?
I saw it on the internet.
Sir, I'm quite perplexed as to the mission statement of your call. We're covering breaking news that Charlie Kirk was shot dead in Utah.
Yeah.
You already knew that there was a school shooting in Colorado. You called to talk about the school shooting in Colorado to say that you're not hearing anything about it.
Talk about it. I just haven't seen anything on the news. People reporting it.
But what did you see on the internet if it wasn't a news report about it?
But that was on the internet, not on the radio.
Okay.
Two different mediums.
Media is the plural of mediums. That's where media comes from. We've all learned something today.
Well, mediums refers to two mediums of.
Well, no, you're digging a hole in a dumb place, sir. Media is the plural of mediums. That's why social media, many different mediums, media is all encompassing.
Yeah, mediums. You just said it. Two different mediums.
No, I'm using that to show that you don't know how to talk or think. That is what I'm explaining to you, is that you are bad at thinking and you are bad at talking.
There you go.
So I'm just curious. You
Man said all he had to say, Drew.
800-771-1025. We are not typically a news station per se. You'll have Mo Betta News at 6, but hello, how can we help you today?
Yes, I was just calling because I saw it on social media and people are saying horrible things, and regardless, it's just a human being and it's sad regardless.
You know, if short and sweet and very accurate. I would hope that we could all, doesn't matter what side you lean, if you're some friggin' flag burning, rainbow flag sporting, pro-abortion, not even just pro-choice, but pro-abortion person, I hope that there is sympathy in your heart for Charlie Kirk. Conversely, if you're on the right side of things and the Second Amendment's awesome and you don't believe in gay marriage and you hate trans people, I hope you have some compassion for the kids shot in Colorado, which, by the way, there were children shot in Colorado today in a school shooting.
Yes.
You now heard it on the radio, on the news. Hello there. Who are you?
Yeah, why are you such a dick?
It pays the bills, homie.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's not a radio host, so...
no, I'm aware, but you were provided with the same opportunities for education as I. You chose not to pay attention to them, and I did.
I'm not in your field, but it doesn't give you the right to be a dick.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does.
Have a conversation.
It does give me that right.
Obviously, that makes your show.
Yes,
but that also
it does.
Makes it disgusting.
But you called it, and you're participating in it. So what does that say about you? You're my little bitch boy.
It's hard to listen to.
But you do. But you do because you're my little bitch boy. That is why. I understand that dumb people don't like to hear dumb people made fun of on the radio. I get that. It's like a bug zapper. You know what I mean? Like, this show is the moth-killing light on a front porch, and you dumbass mosquitoes, you dumbass moths go, man, that light's dangerous. I don't like that light. That light's going to make fun of me for dropping out of English class in 3rd grade. I seen it. It's I saw What? And then another dumb moth, that guy, comes along and goes, man, did you see that moth? He flew right into that damn light. I wonder what would happen if I flew into that light. Hey, why are you such a dick to people? Hi, good afternoon. 800-771.
He didn't want none of the smoke, Drew.
1025 is the number. I mean, you got to be some kind of special dumbass. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you? You know it's going to be a good sign if you hear me in the background.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Could you just do me a huge solid and turn that radio up in the background? I love hearing my own voice.
And you don't believe the king?
Thank you. Thank you very much. You cannot script this. Good afternoon. Welcome to Drew Garabo Live.
Yes, could you prove your talents and do all the state capitals, please? These guys are really upsetting me.
Oh, man. Oh, golly. Okay, hold on. Alabama is Tuscaloosa or Birmingham?
I mean, I know you're not looking for me for confirmation.
Oh, man, I don't even know the first one. It's either Tuscaloosa or Birmingham. I'm going to go with Tuscaloosa.
I would go with Birmingham, Drew.
All right. Smart guy. Hey, Siri, what's the capital of the state of Alabama? Montgomery.
Montgomery. Oh, we were both wrong. You were more wrong, though.
No, you were more wrong. Drew Garabo Live, how can I help you?
You gotta be a dick about it.
Montgomery. When the hell did they make Montgomery the capital of Atlanta? Who's heard of Montgomery? We've heard of Birmingham. We've heard of Tuscaloosa. I've never Birmingham. Alabama. Alaska. Alaska is Juneau.
Yeah.
Arkansas, Little Rock.
Mm-hmm.
California, Sacramento. Colorado, Denver, right? Isn't it Denver?
Sure.
Hello, Drew Garabo Live. Who are you?
Hello, this is John from Sarasota.
Hey, John, what's going on down there in Sarasota today, buddy?
Well, I mean, my day's going great until I heard the news, and I just can't help but think of how crazy all of this is. I mean, I'm hearing about a sniper. I mean, I feel like these universities and these events should have, like, the top grade security possible to prevent things like this from happening.
Well, sure.
And so this is quite shocking.
It is. I don't know that you can have sufficient security that's going to protect from allegedly a 200-yard shot like that, but one would hope, that there would be security, but one would hope even more that someone wouldn't want to gun someone down in cold blood simply because they hold, controversial, if you will, political beliefs.
It makes me question as if this isn't like a single person, tinfoil cap on right now for like this kind of event. It must have been like planned and whatnot. And so,
so you're saying that someone didn't just spontaneously decide to take out a right-wing commentator and climb to a roof with a sniper rifle and shoot him? You're saying that was planned? That's a very hot take. Like the guy was just walking by the Turning Point rally and decided, No, it was probably planned, sir. Yeah, probably planned. Hello there. Who are you?
Hello, this is Rick.
Hi, Rick. What's up?
I just wanted to know if you guys thought this fell on South Park at all.
Are you? I hope you're being facetious.
No, he's not.
He is. You're being facetious, right?
Not. No, I'm not. I've been watching South Park for a long time, and I've been watching Charlie Kirk for a long time, and all of a sudden they start talking about him on South Park, and here we are. I'm just wondering your opinion on that, if you think it falls on that.
My opinion, yet another dumb dick flies into the bug zapper, sir. That is, and that's you. You just got Matt and Trey and Cartman and Kenny and everybody splattered all over your face with that dumbass call you made. But I love you, and you listen to this show, so thank you. Yeah, I think it falls on South Park for sure. I think Columbine can be blamed on Marilyn Manson, sure. and this shooting could definitely be blamed on South Park. 800-771-1025. Hello there, Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, Drew. What's up?
Hey.
Maurice, how you doing?
Hi.
All right.
Hey, I'm going to pull away from the negativity a little bit. I have a thesis or a theory about what you were talking about yesterday about Noah's Ark.
Okay.
And how you didn't know, like, how one man could collect all of the animals.
Yeah.
So say there was not a man or a boat and there was a group of aliens that went around and took the DNA of each animal. You know how the technology is so crazy now that they're having like man-made embryos that can create superhuman babies.
Okay.
Who's to say it wasn't a group of aliens that took the DNA, and when the flood was over, they now planted all of these animals and people back on the earth after the catastrophic event.
You know what, sir? There are people probably listening to this and thinking, whoa, who's this Meshuggah individual? This guy's crazy. I welcome this phone call because it was a nice distraction from the last few phone calls. So, hell yeah, alien DNA.
Well, wouldn't that end up in the Bible, though?
Don't you? They don't want to mention aliens in the Bible. They know if they mention aliens, people are like, oh, they're aliens. There can't be a God. There can be both. There can be God and aliens.
Everyone would freak out.
Hell yeah.
Chaos.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. 800-771-1025. Celebrate Andy Milonakis weighing in. Remember Andy Milonakis from MTV, the little person who looked like a 40-year-old, or he looked like a 12-year-old, but he was really 40? He had the Andy Milonakis show.
The Milonakis, I remember that vaguely, but now I wouldn't remember his look.
Well, he's weighing in. Celebrating a man's death because you didn't like his views is some real mentally insane S. I agree. Totally agree. 800-771-1025. 2 kids are left without their father.
Right.
Doesn't matter how you feel about his politics. His wife and 2 kids were present when Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. That is nothing to celebrate. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, man, it's Sarasota Mark. Or in the YouTube chat, Truk.
What up, Sarasota Mark?
Hey, make this make sense to me, man, because this is just upsetting. I mean, it's just dad, like you said, husband, you know, just wasn't trying to point fingers anywhere, just trying to make a living. And
well, to be fair, he was pointing fingers places.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wasn't trying to be, I didn't want,
I mean, look, that doesn't mean the dude deserved to be shot, but let's not act like he was a middle of the road. Like, you know, he would have told you he was pretty.
I just don't understand.
Thank you. 800-771-1025 is the number. I appreciate the call. Yes, he was a dude who made a very healthy living espousing his points of view. Whether or not you agree with them, you should not celebrate the fact that a man was shot and killed for expressing himself.
Right.
We should protect the speech that we don't love. That's where we have lost our way. We want to cancel people because they express points of view that we don't like or that we can't get down with. We shouldn't want to cancel those people. We should want to talk to those people. But because of social mediums, several years ago, these various forms of mediums caused us to be divided, caused us to hate our fellow man. Tribalism. Oh, you're on the left? You're a friggin' socialist who wants to make mandatory abortions and make every kid change their gender. Oh, you're on the right? You're automatically a fascist who wants to make everyone a Christian in the United States of America, and if they don't believe in God, they need to go to another country. Thing is, most people aren't on those extremes. Most people are closer to the middle than we want to believe. But because of social mediums, we get tribalized. We get radicalized. Hello there. Who are you?
Stu.
What up?
Hey, I was just going to say, I was going to piggyback on what you said. I think that's a perfect synopsis of what's going on. I think if you take the most staunch Trump supporter, a Republican, and a Democrat and put them in the room, they both want the same thing: money out of politics, corruption to be eliminated, and the world to be a better place. And I think if you just take everything and all the tribalism out of it, I think both parties want the same thing. The politicians do a good job of distracting us by pitting us against each other when we should be pointing the finger at the politicians going, why did $1 trillion go missing from the Pentagon and no one go to jail or die from it?
Nailed it. Why are Congress people allowed to engage in insider trading and make millions off the stock market at the expense of the U.S. people? Why is Big Pharma allowed to do what they do at the cost of millions of Americans' lives? They know damn well that if they keep us distracted, they keep us fat happy, undereducated, and divided, then they're going to continue to rule a populace that is fighting over the wrong things, that is divided over the wrong things. We're never going to be able to unite and cause real change in this country. Just there aren't enough people who want to do so. There are people who are perfectly happy waking up in the morning and going, all you liberals must die, or all you conservatives are evil, or all this. F that, man. We're all freaking, look at people at a pizza party.
Right.
Look at people at a concert. Look at people at a football game. Sure, they're divided on whether they want the Buccaneers or the Texans to win, but at the end of the day, they're all football fans, and they can all drink a couple of Bud Lights and get along. Instead, you don't believe everything that I believe? You gotta go. Hello there. Who are you?
Hey, this is Joe. Drew.
What's up?
I got to step you back on the state capitals. Martin Luther King made Montgomery notable. Just a little insider.
I apologize. You're right. He gave his well, that was rude. He gave his famous I Have a Dream speech, I believe, on the steps of the Montgomery Capitol building, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry that I did not know that. I apologize. I've let you down. I knew all 50 states, though, in alphabetical order. Didn't that count for something?
Sure.
I know most capitals. I think South Dakota is Pierre.
Pierre, really?
I think so.
Sounds awfully gay.
It does. South Dakota is a very gay state.
I did not know that.
Is the capital of South Dakota. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Whoa! Pierre.
All right.
Back at it. Take that, Birmingham. Hello there. Who are you?
You're right. He gave this thing.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good. Thank you. Yet again, I just love hearing myself in the background. What a beautiful sound. Oh, no, I love it. It's my voice.
50 states, though. Yeah, you were doing the states and stuff, you know. But I just wanted to say something. You know, the problem is with people is we call ourselves human beings, humanity, mankind, but it's appalling, it's atrocious, it's despicable. What one human being is willing to do to another, how they're willing to treat another, act towards another, say to another, about another. You know?
That's true.
If we had more humanity in our world, you know, it'd be a better place.
You're right, and I will speak to my own temporary lack of humanity at times. It's very difficult to maintain compassion when you're encountered with so many dullards in this world. And I don't just mean people who are a bit slow. I mean absolute freaking morons. So as much as I like to preach tolerance and compassion, I don't think that applies to idiots. 800 771 1025. They don't belong in America, though. Hello there. Who are you? Hello? Hi there. Drew Garabo Live. How can I help you?
Hey, Drew. Hey, Mo. This is Benjamin. How are y'all?
Hi, Ben. What's up?
Hey, so I had a thought that popped into my mind.
Oh, man. And you alerted the media. That is so... People are doing that lately.
Well, I had a thought that popped into my mind. So before social media, as I was growing up, I was told by my parents, don't talk about politics. And in the advent of social media, I've seen a lot of people really just espouse their views out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, should we start to take a look at potentially, you know, bringing in that rule?
Definitely.
Bringing that rule back where we just don't talk about politics over social media anymore?
Absolutely.
Because I can definitely tell, like, people are absolutely...
Yep. We should 100% rescind the First Amendment and restrict people from expressing themselves freely when it comes to politics. We should take away their right to speak about it, take away their right to assemble, take away their right to write about it, because of your parents' rule that no one talks about politics. So absolutely, let's take out that First Amendment. Now, the Second Amendment, which everybody loves, is now the First Amendment, which is guns, 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 baby. So everybody wins.
Cool. Thank you.
800-771-1025.
Another convert, Drew.
I don't know about that, like, don't talk about politics and don't talk about religion thing. It doesn't seem to do us much good, but I just wish we could learn how to talk about it. I don't think not talking about it is necessarily the answer. I love talking to people about religion because I don't particularly have one, and I'm very interested in what makes other people tick. Same thing with politics. I might not vote your way, but I'm interested in the issues that cause you to vote a certain way. But not many people can go, oh, That is different from the way I believe, but I respect you. Let's come back. More on the Charlie Kirk shooting, of course. There was a school shooting in Denver today. There was a stabbing on a train back a few weeks ago in Charlotte, North Carolina. But in the good news department, there is an awesome toy drive that is happening on September 20th at 4 p.m. at Marker 38 Brewing in beautiful Brooksville, Florida. I'll be there. It is the Baylor's Toy Drive, and it is designed to collect toys so that we can give them to sick kids in hospitals. It is sponsored by Achieva Credit Union, who has a strong focus on community and customer service. They've got over 26 active branches throughout Southwest Florida. There's even one in Carrollwood right now, the hood where Mo reps. Achieva Credit Union has served the Tampa Bay area since, get this, 1937. They're coming up on their 100-year anniversary. They provide service to 15 counties from Hillsborough and Pinellas to Collier, and they're committed to helping us members thrive by providing tailored financial products and services that meet our needs. AchieveACU.com for more. AchieveACU.com.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Falkenberg Road, a crash southbound at Causeway. Back a bit. 75 south delay is very hefty south of Progress Boulevard all the way back to Adamo. Southbound 41 toward Riverview Drive back to Old US 41. Then northbound traffic approaching Madison has been clogged all afternoon. 301 south toward Gibsonton Drive also delayed almost 15 minutes. Eastbound I-4, eastbound Hillsborough both delayed more than usual around McIntosh. Crash and a moderate backup Fletcher Avenue eastbound and westbound affected a bit around North Boulevard. Fletcher and Florida both congested as they intersect. Up in Pasco, a crash eastbound 54 at Coates Road back almost to Island Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
All-American Gunslingers, the #1 gun range gun store in Newport Richey, is now available to shop online. They have firearms and accessories from popular brands like Canik, Glock, Smith & Wesson, and many more. Go to shop now on the website at aagunslingers.com.
Let's face it, nobody loves moving. Make it suck a lot less by going with Good Greek Moving and Storage. I know Spiro, the owner of the company, former cop in Miami, was on their SWAT team, and his hiring process sets Good Greek apart from any other moving company in the country. You want to be sure you can trust the reliable people who show up to move you. Good Greek is a full-service relocation company, way more than a moving company, and you can get a free moving quote at goodgreek.com.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do, but with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Summer is here, if you didn't notice, and if your AC isn't keeping up, Hawkins Service Co. has you covered. This September, get a brand new AC system starting at $112 a month with 0% financing, or grab a $69 AC safety check to keep your system running smooth. I just had that done from Hawkins, and my house is cooler than it's ever been before. Call Hawkins Service Company today at 813-445-8209 or book online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
At Jersey College, we know how to give you the support you need to be successful in your nursing career, like we did for Tom.
Re-entering school, I wasn't sure about anything. Instructors went above and beyond, and with nursing, there's no shortage of places to work. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be in terms of how rewarding it can be when you help someone out.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Football's back, baby. The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. And not only do you have bets, but you can also find the hottest streaks, the latest line moves, and everything you need to know to bet at Hard Rock Bet Stats Hub before placing your next bet. Simply download the app on your phone or go to hardrock.bet and start winning today. It's Hard Rock Bet. Bet, offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 Live Teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a Live Teller near you at cadencebank.com/Live Teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Capvaxive does not protect against all strains. For more information, call 1-800-927-8888 or visit capvaxive.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive. Need help paying for your Merck vaccine? Visit merckhelps.com. Sponsored by Merck.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month. Or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
I'm Fox 13 Chief Meteorologist Paul Delgado. Rain chances trending down as we head into the weekend. Partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, lows in the mid-70s. Mix of sun and clouds on Thursday, highs near 90. Small chance of showers, then turning a bit less humid as we head into the weekend. How about that?
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
Show in Tampa tonight at the arena. I've been a fan since this song came out in 1989 and never managed to see Trent Reznor and 9 Inch Nails in concert. That ends tonight.
Wait a minute. I've seen 9 Inch Nails and you haven't?
Crazy. No good reason for it either.
You know where I saw him, right?
Lollapalooza?
LA Forum.
Oh.
Opening up for one David Bowie. I'm just saying, I mean, you asked. I'm just saying, I saw 9 Inch. They had a collab. I saw 9 Inch Nails open up for David Bowie at the LA Forum.
Hopefully they won't be doing that collab tonight. 800-771.
He's dead, Drew.
1025. So is Charlie Kirk, shot to death at a Turning Point rally in Utah today. A 31-year-old young father. That is not the kind of death that you should celebrate. Not that you should celebrate any death, but regardless of his points of view, regardless of his popularity, what side he sat on, etc., the man was a young father, and his 2 little girls and his wife were there as a gunman shot and killed Charlie Kirk.
And we know not even any kind of rumors about the gunman or anything. Nothing being released.
Nothing yet. No, not that they're in. They had someone in custody immediately, but it was not that person. And now new footage is showing what appears to be an unknown individual on the roof of the Losi Center at Utah Valley University moments before he was shot. But the shooter is still at large. Hello, who are you?
Hi, my name's Katie, longtime listener, first-time caller.
Thanks, Katie. Good to hear from you. What's up?
Yeah, absolutely. So this one, I don't know, this whole Charlie Kirk thing has just really got to me for some reason.
I get it.
It's really sad to see the state of things. You know, everyone wants to be able to express their opinions, and everyone preaches, freedom of speech, things like that. But if someone says something different than what you think, they attack them. It just, the hypocrisy across the board is nuts. I mean, just because we don't have an eye to eye doesn't mean we can't have a great conversation. I like to have friends with, different views and different ideas because that's how you learn things.
Same. Can you imagine how boring, like when you see someone who surrounds themselves by yes men and surrounds himself with only people who want to echo their thoughts and whatever, that's a weak ass insecure person. They can't handle any back and forth. It would be so dull.
It would be the most boring thing.
It's so funny because like what I've always gotten Katie on this show is you only want to hear from people who agree with you. You hang up on everybody who disagrees with you. It's the opposite. If you agree with me, what else can I say to you? Hey, Drew, I agree with you. Great. We feel the same about this. Goodbye. But if you disagree, I love mixing it up. I'm going to hang up on you eventually, but there's going to be some back and forth, probably some name calling, probably some insulting, and then that's
exactly.
all I'm
and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, exactly. But people take it very seriously. And, I think when a story like this happens, we all have the opportunity and obligation to kind of take a couple of steps back and go, none of us have life figured out. None of us have the answers to all of it. We're all just trying to figure it out on our own. Some people make a lot of money espousing points of view that you might not agree with, that I might not agree with, but there are enough people who keep them viable and keep them employed. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful country. We shouldn't be gunning them down because we don't agree with their points of view.
No, not at all. I mean, I hope everybody takes a moment and says, hey, this is a young man. His kid's going to grow up without a father. This is someone's son. This is someone's brother. This is a family member. Like, it doesn't matter what side you're on. It's still a human being in the end. It's amazing that people just can do something like that with zero regard for human life just because they just have a different point of view.
Right on.
It's amazing. Like, I just had a long time friend my whole life. We argued about DEI. I told her it was insulting as a woman that the only reason I got my job was because I'm a woman. That's what DEI is, because the percentage is there. I feel like I should be able to get hired because I'm the most qualified person for the position.
Sure.
Take DEI
Unless you're a Hooter girl. I mean, if you're a Hooters girl, I would dare say being female would be
take that out of the equation and you hire the people that are best fit for the job. It doesn't matter what color you are, red, yellow, black, white. Who cares?
Yeah.
Best person for the job gets hired.
Right.
Take those things out of there. And like, she in front of me. 30 years we've been friends over one little DEI thing because we didn't see eye to eye. I'm like, are you serious?
Well, then they might not have been your friend to begin with. It is. And
exactly.
if you lose a friend like that, then they weren't your friend to begin with. I am a firm believer in that we do not lose friends. Friends stick around. Friends work through difficulties. And friends respect each other's differences. If you lose someone because of stuff like that, That wasn't your friend. That was someone who did a very good job of cloaking things about themselves that would have made them not worthy of being your friend. I'm grateful when someone disappears from my life. If it's something that I did, something that they did, whatever, if we can't work through it, I am very grateful for their absence because I no longer feel tied to a person out of obligation or out of anything else. We don't have to be friends anymore.
Yeah, right.
The people who are down with you to ride or die. That's who I want in my life, and that's who you should want in yours, I think. But we just get so insecure, like, oh, we got to get everybody to like us. Doesn't have to be that way.
We can't throw DEI completely out. Drew, if I have two applicants and one is more qualified, but she's an A cup, and the other less qualified, but a D cup, and I look around the office and it's like a 90% A cups, I think be some BEI, some breast enlargement inclusion.
That's actually double DEI that you're talking about.
There you go.
We're talking about DEI, not double DEI.
Okay.
Double DEI
All
is
right.
discriminating based on the cup size of a brassiere. but DEI.
Well, we're not trying to get rid of that, right? That's all I want to know is that we can discriminate based upon the size of the boobies.
Unfortunately, Maurice, back in 1976, due to the Pirate's Dream clause, which was a sunken chest, if you will, or the carpenter's dream clause, the flat as a board. We are no longer permitted to discriminate against women based on the cup size of their bra. I do apologize.
Dark days indeed.
Yeah, they are, Mo. All right, what do you got coming up on the Mo Betta?
I'm going to let the calls continue. People want to talk about what's the bigger news right here?
None. There is no bigger news. Charlie Kirk, conservative commentator, shot and killed during a rally today in Utah. Mo will have more information on the Mo Betta. I'm out of here to go spend time with Trent Reznor and 9 Inch Nails. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you,
you're
everyone.
Welcome, Drew. Thank you.
It's been fun. And don't forget, this Friday, Ferg's is a place to be for John Senning and me, celebrating Ferg's being named the #1 sports bar in all of the country. Not just Tampa Bay, not just the state, all of the country. Come find out why and enjoy $1 Bud Light drafts with John and me. We'll be giving away a ton of sports tickets and celebrating at Ferg's this Friday night with Bud Light and 102.5 The Bone. Good night now.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone.
This week, it's the first doubleheader of the season on The Bone. This Sunday at 1, it's the Giants versus the Cowboys. Then at 4, it's the Super Bowl rematch as the Eagles head to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs.
Not just one team, but a bunch of them, all in one spot. It's NFL football right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Falkenberg Road, a crash southbound at Causeway. Back a bit, 75 south delay is very hefty south of Progress Boulevard all the way back to Adamo. Southbound 41 toward Riverview Drive back to Old US 41. Then northbound traffic approaching Madison has been clogged all afternoon. 301 south toward Gibsonton Drive also delayed almost 15 minutes. Eastbound I-4, eastbound Hillsborough both delayed more than usual around McIntosh. Crash and a moderate backup. Fletcher Avenue eastbound and westbound affected a bit around North Boulevard. Fletcher and Florida both congested as they intersect. Up in Pasco, a crash eastbound 54 at Coates Road back almost to Island Boulevard. This is Eric with traffic.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
The Golden Diamond Source is working hard every day to be your family's jewelers. Right now, a $5,000 engagement ring with 0% interest can be yours for just $83 a month, a small investment to make for a lot of happiness. Don't let those holidays sneak up on you this year. Now is the time to get ahead with the Golden Diamond Source's in-store layaway. And if you have a bunch of old jewelry lying around, trade it in for cash. The Golden Diamond Source is offering the highest ever trade-in values for your gold and diamond jewelry. Now's a perfect time to get your holiday shopping started. Get into the Golden Diamond Source now. Relax, shop, and save at the Golden Diamond Source. You'll find them at 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, where you'll always find the perfect gift only at the Gold and Diamond Source. Always open at goldanddiamond.com. But stop on by 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater for the Gold and Diamond Source.
Love you give only at
Let's talk garage doors. Your garage door. Is it too loud and whining for help? Overhead Door Company of Tampa Bay will make it all better. They will perform their full 26-task garage door tune-up and safety inspection for just $99. That's one price for up to 3 garage doors and openers. You need this done once a year, so why not now? And for just $99. Call 813-885-DOOR or schedule online at overheaddooroftampa.com.
It's 6:30 and the branch is closed.
Yep.
And you couldn't find your debit card.
Nope.
But you're going to get cash.
Yep. Cadence Bank Live Teller has extended hours, and I can get cash from my account with my driver's license.
My bank can't do that.
Nope.
With over 300 live teller locations with extended hours, there's opportunity here. Find a live teller near you at cadencebank.com/live teller. Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
Unity by Hard Rock is a global loyalty program unlike any other. Right now, sign up for a Unity card at Hard Rock in their Players Club and receive 50% off for Fresh Harvest Buffet and free limited edition Hard Rock t-shirt. Then boom, stick your card into your favorite slot machine and begin winning. And you can receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit and 2 equal free play offers. That's up to $200 in free play total. It's all going down at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Looking for a new adventure? Then head to your local McDonald's for the new Epic Universe Mix, a mix of frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry and frozen Sprite Lemonade. Purchase a large Epic Universe Mix and you could win tickets to the new Universal Epic Universe theme park at Universal Orlando Resort. Drink in the wonders of an awesome new chill for a limited time at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. At participating McDonald's, no purchase necessary. Visit promotion.coke.com/Epic Universe giveaway for official rules. Fanta and Sprite Lemonade are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company.
Back to school got you tight on cash? McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Pick from your favorites like a rich caramel frappe or chocolatey mocha frappe. All small frappes are just $3.50. Or grab the iconic snack wrap for just $2.99. That's right, the snack wraps you love are back. Can we take a moment to celebrate the McDonald's under $4 McValue menu? There's something for every appetite, every vibe, and every kind of day. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Renewal by Anderson of Florida has some tremendous savings for you during the month of September. It's a big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Go to bestwindowsflorida.com to learn more. That's bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson. License number CGC 1527613. bestwindowsflorida.com.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The ristoranti, restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria. And of course, American touches like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Hey folks, it's Bruce Woodburn here, the Lone Arranger. I've helped over 10,000 families become homeowners. And I'll tell you something, right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers are offering closing cost credits. They're making repairs, and there's plenty of room to negotiate. That wasn't the case a year ago. Waiting for rates to drop? That's like waiting for gas to hit $1.25. Sure, it might happen, but how long are you going to sit on empty? Meanwhile, home prices just keep climbing. Marry the house, date the rate. You can always refinance later when the timing is right. And don't forget, I've got programs with zero down payment, low down payment options. And if you work with one of my vetted real estate agents, you could get up to 25% of their commission back in your pocket for closing costs. Folks, I'm not here to sell you. I'm here to help you win. Call 813-213-4009. That's 813-213-4009. Or go to WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Unique opinions, compelling conversation, and the best in afternoon entertainment. Now, the conversation continues on Drew Garabo Live.
It's Drew Garabo Live. Drew Garabo headed to see Trent Reznor live and the 9-Inch Nail Behemoth. That's going to be a really, really good show. I was going to say fun show. I don't know that 9-Inch Nails is a fun show. I don't know if it's fun music, but it's certainly great music, and hopefully Drew will have a good time. I want to let you know that my friends, Joe Bitts and everybody out at All American Gunslingers, they want to thank you for supporting them this past year. And they're going to do that through December 31st, giving you all of your firearm and ammunition needs sales tax free. It's their way of saying thank you for helping make All American Gunslingers your trusted home for firearms. Patrick Smith here with me, as he is always my go-to cat when I am running the show. Sans Drew happens to be nearby, happens to be a great friend, and I happen to enjoy his company. How are you, my friend?
I'm great, buddy. Hell of a day. Hell of a day.
You know what? It's an odd time where you can find yourself saying, it's been a hell of a day, almost 3 times out of every week.
Yeah.
It's just, it's crazy.
Unbelievable. It's almost surreal, the reality we're living in now.
And it's going to be interesting because a hell of a day often begets a hell of consequences that bleed over into other days.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I don't know if I want to use the term interesting. It's going to be, I'm curious as to how this situation, obviously we're talking about Charlie Kirk, political podcaster, conservative pundit being shot.
Yeah, and like Drew said,
at 31 years of age.
Dad of 2, husband.
Husband, a father of 2. Yeah, husband as well. Let's not forget that. And at the age of 31. Young.
Too short.
Young.
Too short of a life.
Young. And too short, and a senseless death, in so much as, again, shooting someone over their ideology, over their opinion,
right?
Over their beliefs. If you, for me, the only time you should shoot someone is they're a direct threat to you.
Yeah, you don't fight words with firearms.
You don't fight words with bullets. But let's be honest.
They do it.
It's not new to this country. It's not foreign to this country.
Well, the real tragedy is the fact that, as opposed to just engaging in actual debate,
Right.
The gunman, whomever it may be, took the coward's way out.
Yes.
And that's wrong. And I think that as Americans, we're better than this.
Are we?
I think
because I don't think we are. I might have said that a decade ago.
We should be better.
Yeah, we should be better.
We should be better.
I don't think. I think debate is dead. I mean, at this point, it's just you throw it like. I remember when Elon Musk was mulling over purchasing Twitter, which he then turned into X. He stated that it was the what town hall of America was. It was the last town hall.
It's so hard to find good debate.
But my point on that is, though, when he said that, I'm like, Twitter is not town hall.
No.
People will post an opinion, and then they will not acknowledge any opinion that does not corroborate their opinion that they posted. It's an echo chamber. Yeah. There's no debate. There was no debate there. There was a town hall is where you do. Yeah. You stand up, one person speaks, the other person counters or agrees, and there's an exchange of ideas. There's an outpouring of ideas. There's an exchange, and there is a gentle debate. There's no debating on Twitter whatsoever, or X, whatever you want to call it. It's you give your opinion, and then you have a bunch of sycophants that suck off of it, and or just pile on, adding to it, and you ignore and refuse to engage anybody that has a dissenting opinion.
But that's what we've been taught. That's what we've been taught to expect on these social media platforms sometimes, as opposed like when Drew. One thing I love about Drew's show is when he engages with the contrarians. Like that's what you want to hear. That's good debate, and you're weak-minded if you don't want to face the opposition.
Right. Correct. I think there was a time, I would say, that social media where there was, a back and forth.
It's devolved since those days.
To a point that I don't think it can come back. Go ahead. Hey, you're on Drew Garabo Live. What's your name?
Hey, this is Mike. I think it's a really sad day. Nobody should be shot and killed for speaking what their opinions are politically. That's just ridiculous. This needs to stop. People need to, back off the anger and taking out on each other. And the guy in North Carolina that stabbed the girl on the train or the bus, I think it was mass transportation anyway, stabbed her. I tell you, I know they're saying that he's got mental issues and so forth, and I'm sensitive to that. So therefore, he needs life in prison, throw away the key, and spare him because of his complicated issues. But that guy never should have been on the streets to begin with.
This is what I was going to say. You can't go backwards, but clearly there was a point where you stopped releasing this person from incarceration.
Absolutely. And not just stop releasing him, but stop releasing a lot of these people.
Absolutely.
There has to be a little bit more common sense among the states as far as how they let these people who commit multiple crimes loose. It's nothing but going to continue to have good, innocent people get hurt or killed. So, Mo, I appreciate you having this conversation.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't consider myself, I don't know about you, Patrick, but I don't consider myself the left or the right. I am a centrist that has beliefs that are 100% conservative, and I have some beliefs, being a centrist, that fall more towards leanings of the left. But I do remember, and I forget, it was, I want to say it was just before COVID, when we talk about releasing criminals and not really being strict on crime. What was the city? Was it Portland, where there were protests and they built a city, like a tent city downtown?
Yeah.
And the officials, the government officials and the cops didn't go straight in and clear that out.
They waited till it grew, and then
it became its own city.
It became its thing, and worse problems.
It lasted for a red hot minute.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't understand this.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I buy into the linear paradigm of leftist versus right versus centrist. I think it's far more three-dimensional than that nowadays.
Sure.
And if you buy into left and right, fine. But I think a lot of Americans just feel like, where do my interests fall?
Well, absolutely.
Like, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat per se. It's more about, where am I going to get my next round of paychecks for gas and groceries? And that's not really a Republican or a Democrat thing.
Listen, nothing makes me lose more interest faster in a conversation than someone that utilizes the terms left, right, Republican, or Democrat, because they're not monoliths. There are shades of gray to people on the left, people on the right, Republicans and Democrats. So just talk about the subject with me specifically. Talk about specific
case by
people
case.
if you can, case by case. But when you immediately want to say, well, this is the left and this is the right,
and don't give me talking points that you heard on some news outlet. Give me original thought. What do you think about it?
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead, caller. What's your name? What do you have?
Hey, my name is Charles, and I'm just this last week I'm just sad, and it's just I cannot believe how far this country has digressed, and we've made lots of progresses in the last 40 years or so, and just seeing it all just slip away.
It does.
And like you were just saying, I worry about anybody that's defined by their political affiliation. If that's what defines you, then I probably don't have a lot of use for you. But I've seen a lot of horrible things. I did 20 years in the military. I've been in law enforcement for going on 17 years.
Wow.
And I've seen horrible things, but this week has really shook me. And my son is 18. He's just joined the military. He's going in the Air Force. And he said to me after this Charlie Kirk incident, he's like, "Dad, what am I fighting for?" And that just makes me sad.
Well, thank you for your service, and thank you for your son's service, dude.
Dual service, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That's a poignant question. That's a very poignant question that would, if I'm the father, it would probably break my heart.
Yeah, but good on the dad there to raise a son secure enough to say and ask that question.
Absolutely.
That's a vulnerability there that speaks good parenting.
Yeah, both of you stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I was talking to Drew during one of the breaks, and I was talking about how Bowie goes to a Catholic school, and they did the Bible Day today, where they gave the young kids their own personal Bible.
Oh,
yeah. So I went there. I was there at 9:00, and they have the security guard and everything. But it's cold comfort,
right,
if you will, because me walking up, I look at 20 different scenarios in which that person could be, effectively eliminated, and that would bring tragedy to the children in the school. It's just, Colorado, correct?
Yeah. 3 injured.
Yeah,
one of which is the shooter.
And I want to give you more detail, but I'd have to go into the update. I had heard there were deaths, but now I'm not so sure. It may just be.
I can pull it up, buddy.
Okay, would you pull it up for me? Go ahead, caller.
So, hey, Patrick Smith, are you going to stick around for Dom's show about this lawyer smackdown thing that's supposed to happen with all these advertising lawyers? Just curious.
That's up to Mr. Ferriello, whether or not I will be invited. I had not budgeted that time into my evening plans.
Smackdown.
But as far as I know, I don't believe.
Did you hear the Calta show
I
talking
called in.
about? Oh, you did?
I called in. I said 2 words, "I'm in," and that was it. So, I mean, yeah, but I appreciate you calling in.
You would cripple Don. I used to beat him up in high school.
No, I wouldn't. And the reason why is I love Mr. Ferriello. He's a good guy. And,
he is, but you still cripple him.
Well, listen, I love Dom, and I would never bring any bodily harm to a fellow brother attorney.
I will say this: my money is on you. In the squared circle, my money is on you.
You're very kind.
Go ahead, caller. You're on Drew Garabo Live. Please turn your radio down for me, darling.
I got it.
Thank you.
I think what's bothering me the most is that people keep saying you shouldn't do this over a political view and we shouldn't go backwards, but I don't think it's any different than the people who used to do it because of the color of their skin or do it because of their religion.
Oh, you're not wrong.
We haven't really gone backward. It just means we've shifted.
You're 100. Yeah, that's an excellent point. You're 100% right about that. We've just kind of shifted.
Which makes me even more sad.
Yeah, well, you know why it shifted? Because I can't remember a time when people define themselves by politics. When I was coming up, I was taught, and I observed this through adults, you never told anybody who you voted for as president. That's the United States that I came up in. That's the America that I came up in, where that was considered privileged information. And now it's worn on your sleeve, and it's 24/7 after the election cycle. It's maddening to me. I've never seen anything like it.
But again, you shouldn't have to even hide who or what you voted for because you are afraid somebody's going to hurt you because of your opinion.
Well, you're right. You're 100% right. Yeah.
You know, that's like you might as well not. I might as well not ever tell anyone that I'm Catholic. Not that I am, because heaven forbid somebody should know, and then they might hurt me because of it.
Right. Correct.
That's just crazier than all of it put together, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree. What's your name
Anyway.
again? I missed it at the outset. Donna, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
So
you're welcome.
Here's the latest as of 30 minutes ago, according to CBS News.
What do we have?
Shooting at Evergreen. 3 students were critically wounded on Wednesday in a shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado. It's Jefferson County Sheriff's Office reporting. The shooting took place just after noon at the school, and that's the latest. We don't have any update on the 3 injured victims.
And for me, that's a sadder tragedy than the Charlie Kirk incident, because we're talking about children,
yeah,
innocent.
In a safe sanctuary of school.
I'm not going to be the one to argue it. I'm not going to be the one to state it. But people could say, okay, well, we have adults here, and they make statements, and sometimes statements that you make can come back to haunt you, et cetera, et cetera. We're talking about children here.
Yeah, I agree.
3 children. I think right now, but we're so desensitized to kids getting shot in school that a podcaster being shot has a greater impact than 3 kids being 2, because one is the shooter, right? Is that
right? One of the which is the shooter,
2
one of
kids
the
being
injured
shot
parties.
too. And we just had a school shooting that, for all intents and purposes, is largely forgotten.
Well, not only that, but
that's what hits me.
The Ukrainian lady, her name, by the way, is may butcher this, but it's Irina Zarutska, I believe.
Sure.
Okay. She's Ukrainian.
Right.
But that is far more personal. She was stabbed.
Right.
That is a personal attack.
Right.
And tragic on a whole nother level.
But as I said with Drew, I mean, that is something that happens probably every day.
And when we're on the subway in New York, I have to admit, I'm doing a lookout. And I'm keeping Christy pinned between me and something else. So if I'm the first thing that they get to, but I have to keep my head on a swivel.
When I did the subway in New York for my daughter's wedding, it was not a good experience for me in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I grew up, taking an L in Chicago, which I far more enjoyable. But I was also a kid and I'm very naive.
Yep. I hear you.
Go ahead, caller. You're on Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you tell me. You called me. What's going on
How you doing, Mo?
I'm doing all right,
How
brother.
you doing, Mo?
I'm all right.
How's the chopper doing?
The chopper?
The chopper's great, buddy. He gets it out of the shop tomorrow.
You got to get rebuilt.
Yep. Thanks for the call.
Okay, what a great call.
I have a Jeep.
Speaking of
CJ7.
intelligent discourse,
I don't have a chopper.
I was like, did I miss something? It's only been a few days.
Yeah, right. I'm converting my CJ7.
Figured I got a text
chopper.
message about that. So.
Yeah. What did you want to say to me?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, caller. You're on Drew Garabo Live.
Is it me?
That's you, sir.
Well, hey, I'll pass this along. This is what I feel. I believe this is being done by design, and the one thing we're going to find at the end is martial law. And if you don't know what martial law is, ask Patrick.
It's not a rapper. I know exactly what martial law is, and it's funny you should say that. Thanks for the call, by the way, because Drew and I were talking about conspiracy theory.
The narrative.
He threw out something, and I said, so what would that be? What's the end result there? Is it martial law? I don't think this was done specifically for that. It might be a result of, I believe that there was somebody that did not agree with Charlie Kirk's ideology, probably a lot of other people's, but Charlie Kirk was made available to them, and so that is who they chose, to go after.
Yeah.
That's actually what I believe. I don't, believe in a grand plan, but, martial law.
By the way, if you haven't seen the video, I'd recommend not watching it just to not watch it. Like, it's pretty graphic, guys. So.
That it is. Go ahead, caller. What's your name? You're on Drew Garabo
Hey,
Live.
what's going on, guys? It's Austin.
Hey, Austin. What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. Just like the other caller had said, it's just been a really sad week, man. Like I've got 4 kids and, ranging in different ages, all, couple in school, elementary and stuff. And, unfortunately, phones and stuff are real available and, you don't really want your kids to find out stuff like this, but they do. And it's like, well, what do you tell your kids in this kind of situation? It's like, well, he was expressing his freedom of speech and someone didn't like that. So they killed him, So, I mean, it's just sad, the things that we have to endure and teach our kids that, yeah, that was wrong. And you should have the right to express, your feelings and your beliefs. And no matter what they are, it doesn't matter what belief you have. Everyone has their opinion and their right to do so.
Right.
My sister was in the military 25 years, 82nd Airborne Combat Medic, and fought for that right for everyone to do so. And it's just sad that, you go to express your rights, that your God-given rights, and, people just want to take those away from you.
You're not wrong. Yeah. Thank you for the call.
He made a great point, too, Mo, about the fact that they were trying to silence the guy's voice, but in a way, they just made his message even louder.
I mean, that's what you do. You amplify. That's what happened with Martin Luther King. You thought you silenced him, and no, you didn't. You
made it louder.
You made it louder. You gave
Jack
more
Kennedy,
weight.
same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. John or Jack? Which one?
Well, he was known by, I wasn't his friend. I should have said John. President Kennedy.
Hold on one second, caller. Don't be over there.
I'm not friends with Jack Kennedy.
Over there flexing like you get to call him Jack.
Not friends with Jack Kennedy.
Go ahead. That was funny.
Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. What's your name?
Yes, sir. Steve.
Steve, go ahead, Steve.
So this is more pertaining to the subway stabbing. When does our judicial system become more held accountable for allowing the repeat offenders to still be able to roam free? This isn't the first time that we've heard of somebody with such a record, out free and about. But we got people locked up for such little offenses that, minor offenses, I should say, where it just becomes like, what are we doing?
I think there is an awakening. I think there's going to be a greater accountability, certainly under this administration. One of the things that I agreed with wholeheartedly was the getting rid of the cashless bail. I'm not a fan of cashless bail, especially if it's a violent offense. I just think that's ridiculous. I was certainly against, out in California, I'm using this as a reference point. It might have been other places, but I know that they say if people in mass came in and were going after items in the store, you just let them go. And, to a certain degree, things weren't going to be prosecuted. I can't speak too much on it because I don't know all of the particulars. But I do think that there is a backlash against that kind of leniency and that kind of lackadaisical releasing of certain individuals, and hopefully, because, everybody keeps going, Ukraine. The fact that she was Ukrainian has nothing to do with it. Absolutely zero to do with it.
It's just part of the narrative now.
It was somebody that lived in this country that was killed senselessly.
Innocent person killed.
An innocent person killed, yeah. So, I agree. That could have been any of us. It doesn't matter if she's from Ukraine or from Alabama. It doesn't matter. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, gender and ethnicity, I don't think play the role there. It's,
no.
In fact, an innocent person.
But people use it.
Oh, they'll spin it.
They spin it, for their own agenda. Go ahead, caller. You're on Drew Garabo Live.
Hey, if aliens did actually populate the Earth, I suspect that Earth is the Australia of the galaxy, where they just sent people.
Okay.
It's always somebody to bring you back around to reality.
We were doing so well.
And the reality is, we're all doomed.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars. The drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We've got another crash. Brandon Boulevard westbound, also affecting eastbound traffic at Valrico Road westbound. Back to South St. Cloud, eastbound to South Mount Carmel. Dr. King east at Valrico, also delayed. Incident eastbound Dr. King at Falkenberg as well. Adamo Drive east delayed more than usual at I-75. Same with 75 itself southbound, south of Progress Boulevard back to the Selman. Causeway Boulevard eastbound, almost 15 minutes at 301. 41 and 301 delayed about the same. Crash on the Veterans at around Van Dyke. Back stop and go beyond Wilcox. 15-minute delay. Del Mabry North delayed at Waters. Over 10 minutes there. And a 7-minute delay in Pinellas. A crash southbound 66th Street at 62nd Avenue. This is Eric with traffic.
Hey, this is a cat named Mo for All American Gunslingers. I wanted to give you the entire message from Joe Bitts and everybody down at All American Gunslingers, wanting to thank you, Bone listeners, Bone fam, if you will, for a very successful first year in the business that saw them being named the #1 gun range in Florida. They let you know that from range time to gunsmithing services, retail purchases to training, you've stood by us every step of the way. It has been an incredible year, and this is just the beginning. I know that it is, and I'm going to be along with them for the entire ride. We look forward to serving you for many more years to come. Stop by through December 31st. You can stock up on all your firearms and ammunition needs. Sales tax free. I said all your firearms and ammunition needs are sales tax free through December 31st. It's better than what Sunny D is offering you, but it's in tandem with that. It's our way of saying thank you for helping make All American Gunslingers your trusted home for firearms, gear, and training. I've gotten quite a few of my guns and a lot of ammo from All American Gunslingers because they are my gun range. They are Newport Richie's #1 gun range right off US 19 North, and they stand for your rights, your safety, your freedom, and America.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ulm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ulm today. Online at jerryulm.com. Tampa is Ulm country. See dealer for complete details.
This is a cat named Mo from Drew Garabo Live. Prime time, baby. I am the first Mo, but there is a second Mo, and he is the Mo that will help you if you need a personal injury attorney. It's Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt. Here he is to say one word because I've used up all the time. Hi. That's it. You got one word. Don't he sound sexy? 800, call Mo with an E. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Non-attorney spokesperson, offices Tampa.
That's Mo with an E.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows. Pick up your phone and text the word TRUST right now to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
This planet is so gorgeous and so incredibly beautiful that I can't get enough of it. I did 950 miles on the Pacific Crest Trail and then decided I wanted to go hike in the Himalayas. I was not 20 years old. I was 64 years old. Good Feet was with me all the way.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Dale actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
Your passion's important, but if your body aches and if your heel feels like you've got a nail stuck in it and won't come out, trust me, it's going to wear you down. The Good Feet store knew what they were talking about and took the time to really dial in what I needed. At 64 years of age, I hiked 84 miles in the Himalaya and to do it pain-free. You think I'm not grateful for art supports from Good Feet? I mean, come on. I'm Dale, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Cat named Mo for C4MH.com. That stands for the Centers for Men's Health, and key to a man's health is proper testosterone levels. So many decisions you wish you had started when you were younger. Well, you're never going to be younger than you are today. So start today resetting to when you were younger by going to C4MH.com and making an appointment to check your testosterone. That's all they do, so you know it's done right. $45 gets you blood work and a doctor's appointment, and if your levels are low, it's 2 shots a month. That's it, to ensure your energy is up, to promote muscle growth after workouts, to improve your performance in the bedroom, and most importantly, to maintain a mental state that has you feeling like the world is yours. You know, like when you were younger. Look at testosterone as a time machine and C4MH as the vehicle that will get you back to a future that is back to you. Today is the day. C4MH.com.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Berg Sports Bar is #1 in America. Celebrate this Friday with 102.5 The Bone starting at 1 p.m. with John Senning and Drew Garabo live. $1 Bud Light drafts and the chance to win Bucks tickets, Lightning tickets, and more. Let's pack Bergs and show the country how Champa Bay celebrates. Go to theboneonline.com for info.
Unity by Hard Rock is a global loyalty program unlike any other. Right now, sign up for Unity Card at Hard Rock in their Players Club and receive 50% off for Fresh Harvest Buffet and free limited edition Hard Rock t-shirt. Then boom, stick your card into your favorite slot machine and begin winning. And you can receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit in 2 equal free play offers. That's up to $200 in free play total. It's all going down at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Get in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America. Fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at forhers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/radio. forhers.com/radio.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Berg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America. Come hang with Bud Light and The Bone to celebrate Friday, September 12th as John Senning broadcasts live at 1 p.m. and Drew Garabo joins the party at 3. We'll see you at the #1 sports bar in America. Fergs, Friday, September 12th with Bud Light and 102.5 The Bone.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah.
Tampa.
Climate Design Home Services. They really know their stuff. Climate Design has installed Trane heating and cooling systems for over 50 years. So put their experience to work for you. Visit climatedesign.com.
Now, back to Drew Garabo Live.
We are back. Drew Garabo Live, final segment. It's me, a cat named Mo. I'm his co-host. I am the host. When he is out, he is out. He is headed to the 9 Inch Nails concert. Enjoy. I've got my buddy in here, Patrick Smith, who has a buddy of his that is going to talk to us right now. I believe I did speak to him once before doing another situation like this, but he's in a different position now.
I had to change my contact information in the phone.
I'm going to let you introduce him, and I'm playing Journey because I said, what's one of his favorite bands? You said Journey.
Well, I said, who doesn't like Journey?
And I said, if they don't, I don't want to know them. Patrick Smith, go ahead.
All righty, Mo, thank you. And folks, during critical times like these, we look to our leaders. We look no further than our great Lieutenant Governor of the state of Florida, who's released an official statement.
Lieutenant Governor
Governor Jay Collins says, today we grieve the brutal and senseless loss of Charlie Kirk, a husband, father, and fearless advocate whose voice stirred conviction and courage in millions. Shot while speaking to students at Utah Valley University, Charlie's death is not only a tragedy, it's a chilling reminder of the growing intolerance towards free speech and civil discourse. Joining us now on the hotline, Florida's 21st Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Jay Collins. Mr. Lieutenant Governor, great to talk to you. Thank you for making the time today.
Patrick, I'm happy to be on here today. I wish it were under better circumstances, but I think it's important to talk about these things, and I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity.
Well, we had Ben Barrows, the Dean of Stetson Law School, on just a few shows back on my show on Saturday mornings, talking about civil discourse and the importance it plays in society. And then we have a tragedy like this. Yeah. So, Mr. Lieutenant Governor, what would you say to Floridians right now when these emotions are most raw?
Well, I think that we have to take a step back and let's take a look at the man. Let's look at the life that he lived. Let's look at what it is that he espoused, what he stood for. I believe the last things that he was speaking about just prior to being assassinated was love and God and living a life, why he was who he was. He was a man who stood on his values. He stood his ground. He talked to people from all walks of life courageously. And I think it's a life that many should look to and be grateful that someone like that was willing to do the things he did, that he had the courage to have a voice like that. And in this nation of all nations, this should never happen. It's unacceptable. It's heartbreaking.
Well, and for someone who knows personally what it's like to put your life on the line for something you believe in, for those of you not familiar, Lieutenant Governor Collins decorated, and I mean decorated, U.S. Army veteran for, I think it was, 24, 25 years, Mr. Lieutenant Governor? 23 years. 23. And a Green Beret. So you know what it's like to put your life on the line. And ultimately, Charlie paid the ultimate price for his beliefs and in a way amplified his message louder than ever. Now, it's at the expense of a husband and a father, which is a terrible tragedy, but his message is going to be echoing louder than ever now.
Well, it will. But I think let's take a look at his wife and his family, and they have to go forward. And they have to move on heartbroken and losing such a vital part of their life. And, it's heartbreaking. I've done it way too many times. But in the end, I believe his message will far outlive the reality of this moment. And he did great things. He stood for great things. Much like Reagan used to say, when people called him the great communicator, he communicated great things. Charlie did great things. He was willing to stand on his ground and stand alone and say what needed to be said, the truth. And he didn't do it with hate. He didn't yell and scream. He did it with love. He challenged people to think, and he did it the right way. Those are American principles. Those are ideas, ideals, and principles that generations of Americans have fought to defend. And it is so vital to defend those things today. We are a nation of, by, and for the people, and we have to continue to fight for those things. This is why elections have consequences. This is why leadership matters, and we have to continue to persevere, to fight, and move forward, because this nation is worth fighting for. Good men will always have to pay a price. I'm heartbroken that it was Charlie. I'm heartbroken when any young man loses his life and gives up all that he is and all that he could be. But this experiment that is our nation must prevail. And without good men willing to stand forward and fight, it's already lost. So thank God that Charlie lived.
I'm real glad that you said what you said about the politeness, the niceness, the way in which he conducted himself as an interviewer and as a debater, because he was one of the few. They're few and far between those that will allow the other side to be heard, those that welcome the engagement in a healthy debate, and those that don't just hear but also listen. So that was very nice of you to point out what made him unique in this field. I did want to ask you this. Amongst politicians and those in the political arena that are not necessarily politicians, can the awareness of how dangerous the society is for those be any more heightened? Because I can't imagine that you can say, okay, now I have to really pay more attention to my surroundings, or I really have to pay more attention to the things that I've said, because it just seems it's pervasive, the threat that politicians are under now.
It's not, but you know, our politicians are standing between the American people and that. That's all it is. We're just the first line of defense. And in the end, guys, if we let evil prevail, if we let weak men destroy lives, weak women destroy lives, and this rhetoric, this hate, this anti-American approach to prevail, all that we've fought for generations is for naught. We have to. And I'll tell you, it doesn't change a thing. I am no less resolute now. If anything, I am more so, because I've been there too many times. We have to fight now. Let war come in my time, but let peace come in my children's.
Well, and I think that's
I'm going to fight for them.
Yeah, I think that's what Charlie would have wanted, is for us to all stiffen our spines and say, we're not backing down. We're going to fight harder than ever for civil discourse.
That's right.
Whether you agreed with Charlie or you disagreed with Charlie, it was that engagement, that openness to others' thoughts and defending free speech and original thought. That was the beauty of that engagement and that interaction, and we lost a big piece of that today.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And, you know, may he rest in peace, but may his example be one for many. That's what we're fighting for. America matters. Our principles matter, and good men and good women have to step into the breach. If not me, then who? If not now, then when?
Well, and can we all stand together praying for his beautiful wife, Erica, and their 2 children? And
because
I was
going to say, more than anything, all that you pointed out that matters, more than anything, it's the children that matter. I'm a father, you're a father, you're a father. And I'm trying to do good and make good and let things. I want my child to grow up in the America that I grew up in.
Right. Like Jay said, may they live in
100%.
peace because of our work.
Right,
and,
right.
Mr. Lieutenant Governor, it's an honor to call you that. And thank you for making the time. Really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. And thank you for your words of wisdom.
Before you go, do you want me to be the one to tell Byron Donalds?
Why?
I was just asking,
Mr. Lieutenant Governor, I have no idea what he's talking about.
I'm just saying.
He's just freeballing here, sir.
Holla at your boy if you need somebody to put in the word and let people know stuff.
Well, thank you for your kindness, and I appreciate that. And right now, I think I'm so grateful that you guys are using your platform to push this story about Charlie and to help remember the man that he was.
Yes.
So appreciate you, and God bless, guys.
Absolutely.
God bless.
And by the way, one last quick question personally. Is Senator Martin still behaving himself?
I'm not sure that John actually behaves himself anytime.
Good. Then nothing's changed. Then nothing's changed. So I appreciate you keeping an eye on him for me. And again, we're honored and humbled to have you on the show. Thank you so much.
Stay safe. Stay resolute, as you said. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, guys. God bless.
All right. There you go. Look at you.
Look at that.
The big guess. The lieutenant governor.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh, because, come on, man.
I'm messing with you.
Byron has to know. I want to be the one to tell him. Drew Garabo Live, go ahead.
Hey, Maurice, Patrick Smith, how you guys doing?
Great, brother.
Well, sir.
Hey, I hope these.
Hey, hold on. Can you take us? Are we on speakerphone? You're just a little echoey. Can we get a better connection with you? Because I want to hear what you have to say.
Check 1, 2. Is that better?
It's better. It's a tad bit better.
It's better.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to say that hopefully these 3 distractions do not take away from the remembrance of tomorrow. God bless America.
Okay.
All right.
Pithy.
Interesting. There you go.
Yeah.
How long have you known the lieutenant governor?
It's been a few years. Yeah, he's been a guest on my show several times, and he called in to the special we did for the Trump assassination. So consider him a dear friend of the show, a personal friend at this point. Great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't imagine that. I mean, it's not celebration, but the remembrance of tomorrow and what that date signifies will go on. Has to.
Well, and to draw a corollary, I didn't want to take up too much more of the lieutenant governor's time, but there was a rawness there. That day, I remember where I was with Christy walking across campus at Stetson, and I had a professor, Ranjini Thaver, who said it's important we take the energy we have right now and we channel it constructively. Now, this was the night after a group of locals had gotten together and attacked a Sikh that they thought was a Muslim because they saw the headdress and thought Muslim. But this was a Sikh, had nothing to do with being Muslim. But they channeled their energy deconstructively. And I think right now that's important, what everyone does with the Charlie Kirk and the stabbing and the school shooting is just stop, take a beat, and let's be constructive with our response.
Well, the correlation there is it's death trying to get in the way of what we hold dear as Americans, which is freedom of speech, which is a lot of things, but certainly
we all agree
freedom
on
of
that.
speech.
Yeah.
And certainly, while I did not align with everything that Charlie Kirk believed,
that's shocking.
There are those things that I did align with, and I think that's America. That those two trains of thought, or disparate and in some ways similar, coexist. Yeah. And have some fun going back and forth here and there. But again, no fun in debate.
Well, and when you take it international, like the things about which we disagree so vehemently in this country, internationally, we're so closely aligned ideologically. Like it is internationally, it's the comparison. It's minor disagreements, but when you put it under a microscope, it looks like this huge disagreement. It's not there.
Well, the beauty of the caller saying, I hope this doesn't take away from tomorrow. The thing about 9/11 is that it taught us the abject lesson that no matter how different we are, no matter how disparate or diverse our opinions are, or no matter what one person likes and the other person dislikes, when certain factions come after us, they're not going to take the time to differentiate between that. All they see is Americans.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, that's what we have to protect, being Americans. Thank you, Patrick Smith.
Thank you, buddy.
You're listening to Drew Garabo live on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The Bone bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. The Bone bonus is back. Sponsored by #1 rated New South Windows. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
We still have earlier right lane blockage, a crash Veterans Expressway northbound toward Van Dyke. This is a large delay, back bumper to bumper beyond Rawls Road. Brandon Boulevard eastbound and westbound crash at Valrico Road, fairly sizable as well. Adamo Drive eastbound still congested at I-75. Other delays are dwindling finally. 275 north, still a little activity into downtown and beyond the interchange. This is Eric with traffic.
Ken Ganley has over 1,000 new Kias in stock and on sale. Shop online at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichie.com.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
There are a lot of things that I would go to a big home improvement store to buy, but windows is definitely not one of them. High impact, energy efficient windows should be bought from someone who specializes in windows. WeatherTight Mike started WeatherTight Windows so he could focus exclusively on selling the best windows and doors in Tampa Bay, and that's what he does. So don't hesitate to call WeatherTight if you're looking for replacement windows or doors.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
we called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
They came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
John Senning with my good buddy Drew Garabo. Did you know that Ferg Sports Bar has officially been named the #1 sports bar in America? And you know we're throwing a party Tampa Bay style.
Join us Friday, September 12th at Ferg's as we celebrate this huge win for a true Tampa Bay legend.
This isn't just another night out. This is a hometown celebration of the best sports bar in the country.
John and I will be broadcasting live, so mark your calendar Friday, September 12th, and you can't beat this $1 Bud Light and Bud Drafts flowing while supplies last.
Mark your calendar Friday, September 12th. It all gets kicked off at 1. Don't miss this party at Ferg's.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. OpenPhone gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. OpenPhone lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you and your team can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? OpenPhone automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With OpenPhone's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to coach your team and level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with OpenPhone. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try OpenPhone for free at openphone.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's openphone.com/free. openphone.com/FREE.
Think selling your home is stressful? Try picking the wrong agent. Choose right the first time. Call Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty and see how his cutting-edge marketing can get you the most money for your home. Call Jeff at 813-344-4287 or go online at jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
Feel the credit union difference. GTE Financial is celebrating its 90th anniversary. Since 1935, providing solutions for Tampa Bay businesses is what we love to do. From SBA lending to hassle-free checking, commercial insurance to preventing fraud. We even offer free benefits for your employees. As a not-for-profit financial institution, we get to focus on your earnings. Join us at gtefinancial.org, the official credit union of the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Hims and Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like you're